And welcome back here to Southwest Park. I'm Derek Dunn. Matt McHugh alongside Alec Vaughn. He went to go grab something to eat, but he'll be joining us here, though. Coach McHugh, Bobcat softball that won the first game of the doubleheader, 18-10.
Yeah, great first game and good rest. I got to chat with some of the girls. They're very relaxed and know that they're going to get wet here shortly. It's going to be some rain. They're warming up right now, and it's going to be a good second game. We'll see if we get it in.
I tell you what, Coach, there's rain over to the west, but it looks like it's not very heavy, though. It looks like it's kind of light, the heavier stuff down to our south.
Yeah, for the most part, I don't know, we're just, as a coach, definitely a part of your job is being a weatherman, so you get versed because you're trying to guess the weather. Looks like there's some dark green in some spots, but dark green usually means more heavier rain, but that doesn't usually indicate lightning and thunder. So they may take a pause. It is going to be somewhat short-lived, maybe an hour or so tops of start to finish.
Yeah.
But I can barely hear you in my headset.
Oh, Coach, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I'll turn it up.
Let me see, Coach. Let me see. Did I do anything?
I think. Maybe. It could just be me. Could be the music.
Okay, it could be. Let me see here, Coach. Let me adjust this real quick. Let's see. You're on. Can you hear that fine? Can you hear that fine?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, yes.
Okay, I think we're fine. I'm not worried about it.
Okay. Actually, let's see. I think you were on two. Which headset do you have on, Coach, if you don't mind me?
Idea.
Oh, you have three. Okay.
That would be why.
That would probably be why right up here.
I'll switch headsets.
Go ahead, Coach, if you don't mind.
This is one.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, switch over, Coach. And again, thanks for joining us here, folks.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot better.
Bobcat Nation, powered by RJ Marketing. And, Coach, Frontier getting the first win, gets Olney, won the first game. What do you think the keys are for the second game?
A lot of the keys are for Olney. It's having a short memory, making some pitching adjustments, making sure you make the plays, and just tell the girls, hey, you scored 10 runs, gave yourself a really good chance to win. And if they can do some better things on the mound, they're going to be in a good position to take game two. And for Frontier, it's make sure that all the things you did well offensively carry into the second game. Sometimes one game doesn't always lead to two in a good way. Sometimes you can get on autopilot and coast a little bit after scoring a ton of runs, and then your approaches can get a little sloppy and maybe you don't do as well. And hopefully that doesn't happen here. It hasn't seemed to happen to our girls most of the year. They're a very good team. They're very seasoned. But looking forward to a good game.
I'd like to mention the batting order here. First off, for the Bobcats, it would be Madison Shipley. Followed by her be Ryan Berger. Selena Luna be third. Batting fourth is Kat Hibbett. Fifth is Morgan Carr. Sixth is Carly Bean. Seventh is Abby Whiting. Eighth is Hadley Jarbo. Ninth is Tinley Gilbert. And 10th is Kaylee Halsema. The pitcher will be Morgan Carr for the Bobcats.
Yep, and it looks like
go ahead, Coach.
It looks like Morgan Carr is the pitcher. Kaylee Halsema says catcher. Flex 2. She's catching. I'm assuming that means that she's not hitting. And so Ryan Berger is going to be the designated player in this game in her place.
Yeah, Eddie Dungy looking right there as well. Oh, yeah, Eddie, I almost said Elena because Elena was over there.
Line up. Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, that's what
we've got a worker here off the mic who played softball and is helping us with understanding what that means.
Oh yeah, you want to see that real quick here? Oh, you don't need it? Okay, I'm almost done here, Addie. So, but Coach, also I thought the way Frontier responded, they found ways to win. They found ways when they were down. They managed to climb out of the hole and be able to get the win in that last game. And I think just good base running, great hitting, the home run ball, Madison Shipley, Ryan Berger, all those just add up.
Yeah, they did not seem very phased when Olney erased the lead. I was kind of looking at some of the body language of the girls on the field, and you could tell that there was just like, well, they've earned their way back in the game, but we know we're going to hit. And when you have such a high-powered offense that's capable of scoring so many runs so quickly, it does help you play with a little bit more confidence and calmness in the field that, a weaker offense that maybe has struggled a little bit more after they give up 5 runs and lose the lead might feel a lot more pressure. But that just wasn't the case with our girls. They were as calm and collected and expected to come back in and score runs, it looked like.
Yeah, and I named Kylie Ginsey the Christine Copeland player of the game last game because I thought she had some really good outs in that game being on third base. And she had some good hits, too, up the bat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, we do have rain over to our west. We'll keep an eye on that for you right now. Just on the western side.
And it's going to start raining just about any time now, within the next 15 minutes.
And by the way, Alec, the camera equipment that was done along with the cords, they're in my car.
All right.
I put them in there. So, but anyway, we're glad to have you here, folks. I'm going to go ahead and mention our sponsors here are sponsoring Bobcats softball here on this Saturday. This is the second game of a doubleheader. Frontier won the first one 18-10. It is Wayne County Farm Bureau, Christina Copeland, Country Financial, RJ Marketing, Blacks, Flowers, and Gifts, Wayne County Abstract Company, FMB, Bears Flooring, and People's National Bank. And again, if you have an opportunity, please thank these local businesses for sponsoring and supporting Bobcat Nation, powered by RJ Marketing. And again, we have our live stream scheduled. Check that out, as you can check that on both our Facebook pages and
let the comments soar.
Yes.
Let us know where you're at.
Absolutely. Let us know in the comments where you're watching Bobcat softball from. The live chat was open and active last time, and we're glad to bring it here to you on this Saturday. I was saying to start off, but you can see the clouds rolling in here from the west. And Alec, one thing of note here, too, about the camera, we may have to move it back a little bit along with some of the stuff here, too. So
yeah, the cords.
May have to before this rain. We do have a little bit here of an awning, but not very much so either. So again, we'll have to be aware of that.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, yeah. Just when I thought we could be rain-free for the day, well, guess what?
Surprise.
Mother Nature says, not today, Derek, not today.
And we are getting started here. Carr is a southpaw on the mound.
Pitch on the way from Carr, the lefty. Nice pitch.
Get it going.
Leadoff batter for Olney's geared up in the box, ready to hit.
Mm-hmm. This is going to be shorter, followed by Bollas and Reynolds.
Bunt, foul ball. Late square, that's something in softball that's a much more valuable and utilized weapon than you see in baseball, especially nowadays. People don't bunt as much in baseball as they did maybe 20, 30 years ago, but in softball it's still a very, very valuable thing. It's with the shorter bases and especially if you've got somebody who's a fast runner.
And I think bunting here, Coach, I think bunting can be used effectively. I think it's a double-edged sword. Sometimes, you bunt it and it just doesn't go very far. But if you have a bunt that throws off the defense and you're able to fly down to first and get safely, boy, I tell you what, that's just an incredible feeling.
If you're bunting for a hit, that's about deception. That's about placement. So you want to square late. You want to get it, down by the foul line as she fouls it off again. Good battle here. Sometimes you're bunting because everybody knows you're bunting and you just want to get a runner over. And that is really just about making sure you don't pop it up and you get it fair. There's definitely dangers to it. If you pop it up, it could be a double play. If you do foul a ball off with 2 strikes, it is a strikeout.
Pitch is high.
Yeah, whereas it doesn't go as a strikeout if you just swing and foul a pitch off with 2 strikes.
3-2, the count's a full count now on Shorter. She batted first as well in the last game for OCC. That one's high, and she'll walk. First batter that Carr faces is walked. And now you have Bollas up there played, and Bollas could actually lay down a bunt here and get that runner over to second.
Yeah, generally speaking, a team's leadoff batter is going to be speedy. It's going to be smart with most teams, and so it creates a lot of options. You've got things like bunt options. She may just want to just straight up try to steal second base. There's definitely good opportunities. And she's going first pitch.
And that was fouled over.
Yeah.
So she'll trot back to first.
Yeah, so she was going there first pitch. She was going to steal second, so no squares. I don't know if that was a hit and run. It was a good pitch to swing at.
And as Jalen Bollas up at the plate. Pitch on the way from Carr. Now one's high chip music.
Again.
Throw over to second and safe at second.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, she's quick. Throw is just to the left of second base. You usually want to put it right on the right corner.
Just the tag. The applied tag was late. So now you got a running scoring position for Alney, and they're wanting to draw first blood in this one. Runner in scoring position, foul back. And really, and Coach, let me ask you this. How important is it? I've always said it's always important to score the first point. I'm used to saying basketball and volleyball here in football, but how important is it to score that first run of a game?
I mean, you always want to this sport is a lot of times it's a game of momentum, and obviously if you can do that, as we get a swing and miss strike out there, good pitch, ball was running away from her into the left-handed batter's box, and she swung right through it. No, it's always important to try to get momentum whenever that takes place. So scoring first is always the goal, and then kind of now the charge is, can you keep momentum? You know, you score 4 or 5 runs, can you go give up none?
Right.
But you definitely want to score early and often is what you say.
Reynolds up at the plate. She played in the last game as well.
She homered in the last game, if I'm not mistaken.
I had to look back on
Maybe?
that. Coach, I had to
No?
look.
I might be wrong.
Coach,
I was late.
I did. Yeah, she homered back in the 6th. This one's popped up
to
high.
Third.
And it's caught.
Celia's right there. I think it could have fallen in her glove.
Yeah.
She was right under it. Didn't have to move much.
Good read by Luna. Coming up now is Williams. Williams for OCC up the plate. Maddie Williams. Runner
She's
on
still
second.
using the replacement bat. I think this is who swung
Yeah,
and had the bat
practice swing.
split into 2 pieces.
Again, I've never seen that before. Yeah.
It's very rare.
Yeah, Addie was like, really? When did this happen? Pitch on the way from Carr. That one's low. Couldn't find the zone.
Oh. She's really, really getting a big aggressive secondary lead, that leadoff batter for Olney. She's getting almost halfway down the line, and you could tell right there she was sitting and waiting, looking to see if the catcher was going to try to throw it to second so she could go to third.
There she is.
She's going right away. Yep.
Throw third. Save at third.
Yeah, she's quick. Good base running.
Yes. Again, right now here, Coach, that would be Shorter, who's over at third. First batter that
Shorter.
That Carr walked. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you've got legs, a walk works, and now you put the pressure on. Oh, pop up. Foul territory.
Just right in front of Halsema. Kaylee, the catcher.
Good effort from her. That was tough.
Yeah.
It's tough getting up and getting out of your crouch and with all that gear on. But, no,
Yeah.
I was going to say, with her on third now, that pressure is on.
Yes.
Not to let the ball go past. You got to block it up and keep the run from scoring. And it's an example of how you can create runs with your legs.
2-2-2, the count, 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Changeup couldn't find its way in the zone. So maybe a 3-2 count. Big at bat here for Olney. And really for the Frontier defense who are needing that third out. Don't want Olney to score. Pitch on the way. This one's ripped over to left and foul. My little cousin over there is going to fetch that ball. She was busy this morning. She was popping popcorn at the Lyman Rodeo, and there she is fetching foul balls. Go over there, Sadie.
Just a wonderful Saturday.
Yeah.
Lots of great, fun things to do.
Oh, yeah. Ooh,
Nice
chin
balls
music
up
and
and
a
in,
walk,
yep.
yeah. Second walk given by Carr.
A little bit. It looks like her release point's just a little off early on. She's missed a few pitches up. She's also missed a few pitches down. Sometimes that's a little bit of a settling in factor in your first inning, and hopefully she can kind of click it into place and get out of here without any damage done.
This one is
Ball
fouled
is
over left and out of play. Olney's yet to score, but they are threatening, though, and Sadie's going to go over there and grab another one.
We love, as the coach and me, we love when the kids are there and they get foul balls for us, because otherwise we got to send players and players don't want to go chase foul balls. They want to be in the dugout.
This one is hit over. Oh, almost caught by Gilbert. And Gilbert slowly gets up. She's all right, Tinley is, but good try by Tinley. But
That was a great try.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a off the end of the bat, kind of a low blooper over the pitcher's head, and Tinley made the decision to sell out to try to catch it in the air. The alternative there is for her to try to field it on a hop and just throw her out at first, which you don't know how quickly she's getting down the line, and sometimes those balls that come off the bat like that spin weird.
Yeah.
So I get her going all out for it. That's a tough play no matter what, and then tough luck. But and only strikes first. Takes a 1-0 lead here in the first, and 2 runners on.
Yeah. Pitch on the way to Springmeyer. This is Bailey Springmeyer, who played last game. Bailey, the sophomore from Greenburgh, Indiana. Whereas number 19 on deck is Aubrey Page. This one's hit over to Gilbert and tag second, and that'll be the 3rd out. Got 1 across for Olney. We go to the bottom of the first, and it's 1-0 in favor of the Knights here on Bobcat Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Farm Bureau members can save $500 off the purchase of a new 2023 Ford Super Duty, F-150, Ranger, or Maverick. You must be a Farm Bureau member for at least 60 days before purchasing your vehicle. Membership dues are as low as $20 per year. Contact the Wayne County Farm Bureau at 842-3342 or go to WayneCFB.com and join today. The Wayne County Farm Bureau, a membership that means something.
Back here at Southwest Park, I'm Derek Dunn. Matt McHugh alongside Alec Vaughn as well. By the way, both teams right now after the first game, as you look at Bobcats are 23-14 now. 23-14 overall. Olney is 14-24 overall. So that is those are the records going in. This is actually following the first game. So, Coach, I don't know if you heard me or not, but let me go ahead and mention those records here for you. Again, Frontier, following the win the first game, they're 23-14 overall. Olney 14-24 overall.
And it is still not raining.
No, still not raining.
Holding off a little bit. Atmosphere is always very unstable in the Midwest. That rain could go away at the drop of a hat.
Well, Coach, I actually hey, Kenna. Sprinkling.
It's sprinkling. Official update from our weather woman on site.
Kenna Davis. But anyway, sprinkling out there according to Kenna. Hard to see because it's hard to see the sprinkles, but when it starts raining, you start to see it. I look at the trees and I see the rain coming down. And, of course, Coach McHugh better not do a rain dance here anytime soon, or
I'll
else
be doing a rain dance to get to my car if it starts pouring too hard. So Madison Shipley's here leading off. She's the leadoff batter for the Bobcats. I caught her between games and congratulated her on the home runs.
I did
she
too.
said something. I overheard her say something to a couple of her friends. She said something like, I was 2 for 5 with 2 home runs, and all that means is that I could have gone 5 for 5.
Yeah. Well, Madison is up here, Coach, and had a great first game, and looking to continue that momentum into this one. This one's hit, and it's going to go into center. That ball on the ground. It'd be a base hit for Madison. Nice piece of hitting by Shipley.
Oh, yes. We're one of our workers just reminded us Madison Shipley a couple games ago was pitching, and she took a line drive square on the kneecap. I did actually see that. That softball was hit hard.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
She fell down, and she wore it. You know, she handled it a lot better than I did as Ryan bloops it into right field, and that's going to drop for a hit. Everybody goes station to station right there, so that's going to be a single. Shipley had to hold at first to make sure the right fielder wasn't going to catch it because she got pretty close to it.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are. Bobcats are threatening again with the heart of our order up.
And now you got Selena Luna up at the plate. Talked about in the first game, Luna had 4 home runs, 3 against Wabash Valley, 1 against Swick. As one to continue that here.
She's got some power.
She does. Luna looks at that one. That'd be a ball. By the way, I want to mention the pitcher for Olney Central while we're at it here. I do have a name here. That'd be Aubrey Page. So Page on the mound for Olney. It's a strike on the outside part of the plate.
And just looking early on, of course, I don't know. Softballs are very different than baseballs, but it looks like she's got some good natural movement, and I'm assuming that she's probably doing that on purpose. But that's one thing that's softball pitchers do very well is they manipulate the ball, and that ball is gone.
That one is crushed.
Left center field, and that is under the cars.
Selena Luna with a 3-run bomb, and now it's 3-1 that quick. Frontier with the lead.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
It flew right
None
over
of the
the head of that
outfielders
lady
moved.
with the umbrella.
I don't know if that ball was 30, 40 feet past her.
Yeah.
No, the outfielders didn't move. I mean, that was that pitch was down, and she just dropped the club head right to it, and that ball was absolutely just massacred.
Well, Coach, you know what this means? You saw your second home
My
run.
second
Yeah.
home run. I mean, I figured you stay here long enough, you're going to see a few of them. I think I've seen a total of maybe 4 or 5 innings over the course of 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
I bring my kids out a lot.
Yeah.
And of course, they're not going to, my oldest is 3.5, and she'll sit and watch for a little while, but she usually has her eyes on that play area in center field there. And so I don't usually stay out for the whole game.
Cat, ribbit, hibbit up at the plate. She's got power as well. Right fielder,
Yep.
Cat is. Pitch on the way from Page. Outside. 3-1, Frontier leading OCC.
And it looks like it's shaping up to be a game scored just like the last one. Both teams scoring in the first inning, getting some opportunities to score more. The final in the first game was 18-10.
Yeah, Frontier.
Yep. That's right.
And doesn't look like it's going to be a pitcher's duel in this game.
No.
Both teams are swinging the bat pretty well, and they're making good scoring opportunities happen on both sides.
This one is
shallow right field.
And that one's going to be.
Oh, did she catch
Caught
it?
it. She caught it. I think she may, she caught it, yeah.
Wonderful sliding catch
Wow.
from that's number 22 out in right field. I don't have the roster in
I
front of
do.
me. She charged it right off the bat, got a really good jump, and didn't hesitate, made a wonderful sliding catch. Good play.
That was Carlene Weiler.
Carlene Wilder.
Yeah,
They
Weiler.
came real
Weiler.
close to bumping into each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
center
almost
fielder was
collision.
coming on as well.
Yeah. But what a great catch that was.
Fouled straight back from Carr, the pitcher.
Right in your living rooms.
Yep.
Yeah,
Coming
Coach
in hot.
Coach McHugh blinked. Anyway,
Oh.
Get used to that.
I say that all the time.
You guys don't understand, though. I throw baseballs from behind a screen every single day. I am used to baseball. I honestly didn't flinch, not because I've never flinched. I have about had to have accidents, from balls getting hit right at the fence so hard. But you do it enough times, you just get used to the ball coming right back at you, and you just trust man-made engineering of these nylon nets. And, I have had balls go through holes, and I've gotten squared up for, not in the face, but I took one off the ribs once. Man, that hurt for weeks off the ribs.
Yeah, where you're breathing in and out, it hurts.
Sometimes you leave your hand out off the outside of it a little bit, and I have taken a few off the meat of the arm before, the wrists. And, it's painful.
Carly Bean up at the plate, the first baseman for Frontier.
There's
Bean
2
hits
outs.
this one to center, and that one is going to be caught by the center fielder.
Yep, struck well. Well struck, just right at the center fielder.
But Frontier, by way of a Selena Luna blast, a home run, they lead 3-1 after the bottom of the first. We go to the top of the second here on Bobcat Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
You need insurance to help protect the things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. I'm Christina Copeland, and at Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and help you prepare for the future. Best of all, we aim to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Country Financial Rep Christina Copeland. Call me at 618-842-2185 to chat about your insurance needs today.
Back here at Southwest Park, I'm Derek Dunn, Coach Matt McHugh, the Bobcats baseball team alongside Alec Vaughn as well. And Coach, we saw Frontier, Selena Luna with a 3-run blast in the bottom of the first, and after being trailing 1-0, Frontier now lead 3-1.
Yeah, that was just a monster home run from Selena. And like I said on the broadcast, it went under the car. I see the people down there. I think they got the ball out from underneath. They definitely had to dig under. Those cars are a good 100 feet or more, probably more than 100 feet beyond that fence. And granted, it didn't go that far in the air, but it rolled all the way out there. Swing and a miss for strike one. Really good, aggressive swing from the only batter.
Yeah. Let's see, this is number 11. That would be, is that right, Matt? Number 11?
Yes.
Okay, that'd be Madison Cherry then.
Change up.
She may have got hit by pitch.
Yep.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she went to throw a change up and just kind of pulled it across a little bit and hit her right in the upper arm. And leadoff batter's on again for OCC.
Yeah, this is Carlene Weiler had that dandy of a catch earlier over at right field.
Yep.
Morgan Carr on the mound. Pitch on the way to her. That one's high. Couldn't find the zone. Runner over at first for OCC. They trail 3-1. Top of the second. A few sprinkles here and there here at Southwest Park.
Sprinkles are fine. Sprinkles are good.
Yes, they
Cools
are.
everybody out. And the temperature here has cooled off
Oh, yeah.
considerably over the last 30 to 45 minutes or so. As the cloud covers come in, you've gotten a little bit of the wind, and it's been hot.
Yeah.
I say that, hot for April.
That's nadir weather.
Mid to upper 70s. And this is just such an uplifting time. Ooh, looked like a similar location to the last pitch. No, this is just such a great time of the year. I always get, like, my spirits just mentally get lifted when this weather starts to hit. The grass starts to green up.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good time of year.
And this is Coach, this is the best stretch of weather we've seen all year.
And
Caught by
Tinley's
Gilbert.
Right under that.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the
One
best.
out.
This week has been the best stretch of weather we've had all year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were, our baseball team, we didn't play a midweek game this week. We just played on Thursday. We were able to have 3 really good days of practice, some good training sessions, got to work on a lot of really good things, and it was nice. Of course, I got hired so late near the end of the season. I haven't gotten a lot of time on the field to work with my team very much.
Yeah.
So it was good. Welcome opportunity. As there's looks like a curveball that clips the inside corner for strike one. It was taken for strike one.
Yeah, this is Justice Cash at the plate.
Yeah. They're backwards. And she lays down a bunt, and it is rolling, and it is foul.
Yeah.
Squared really late, and if that ball would not have just taken a right turn, that would have been a single.
Yeah. But a good effort by Cash to lay down a bunt like that.
Yes. Once again, a good weapon. The first baseman's playing back. They're not playing in. They're still not defending the bunt. Of course, there's 2 strikes now. So she's probably less likely to bunt, but it's a weapon if you can get it down.
Pitch on the way from Carr. This one's hit over left.
Shortstop,
Gilbert
over
over
to
the second.
for one, and we will not get the second one.
Not get the double
Not
play.
quite hit hard enough to get 2, and I believe in softball it's a lot harder to turn 2 than in baseball.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be hit really hard or maybe a line drive or something, but good job by the middle infielders to get the lead runner there, and now there's 2 outs.
Yep. Now we go top of the batting order with Shorter. Gracie Shorter at the plate.
I'm going to assume that the 9-hole hitter there, she's probably a decent base stealer herself. She tried to bunt. I wouldn't be shocked if she tries to steal at some point in this at-bat. You think the chances of her scoring from first with 2 outs are a lot lower than if she gets to second. So oftentimes, it's worth the risk to try to take the base. If she gets thrown out, then you've got your leadoff batter top of the order up. So it wouldn't shock me if she tries to steal a base at some point during this at-bat.
By the way, live chat is open here. If you want to say hi to us on the live stream, we'll give you a shout-out in return. And right now, 1-1 the count. 2 outs here for Olney. This is Shorter up at the plate. Pitch on the way from Carr. This was fouled over to right, out of play.
She's right on that pitch, too.
If you do leave comments, we'll even read out your game plan advice or your strategic advice. We have done that in the past.
Yeah, we have done that.
What's that?
What now? Say that again one more time.
We've had people who've commented what players do in the game, what strategies they do.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Oh, Jarbo throwing first and late.
Yeah, Jarbo had to range up the middle for that play, and it was one of those she was only going to get her out, especially the leadoff batter with her speed. She was only going to get her out if she fielded it cleanly and was able to come up firing, and she just had to reset to I don't want to say a bobble, but she kind of fumbled it coming up, and at that point she had no chance to get her. I'm not sure she gets her anyway, even if she fields it clean.
And that batter had speed too, Coach. Shorter had
Yes.
speed. This is Jalen Ballas up at the plate. Looks like that one a ball on the outside.
3-1 your score. Bobcats lead the Knights. Bottom of the first inning.
Top of the second, Alex.
Top of the second, my bad.
Top of the second, yeah. This one's fouled over right.
One, 2 outs.
3-1 as Frontier leading OCC. Carr, pitch on the way. This one's fouled over again to right.
Normally we would have a scoreboard camera for you folks, but we had some issues with it today.
So we'll get that looked into. But nonetheless, though, with the rain coming in, at least we were able to get the camera inside. 1-2 the count. Pitch on the way from Carr. This one's fouled over again to right.
That was a good pitch. I think that was a screwball running away from the righty. and it looks like it would have definitely been a strike, but it was also in one of those types of spots where there's not a lot that the batter can do with it. That's not a pitch that she's going to very often hit over the fence or hit to the wall. But we call that a pitcher's pitch. And the batter did a good job of just spoiling it, just fouling it off. Yep.
Carr, could see that again here too, Coach. Carr, waiting a sign here. Kaylee Halsema, the catcher. Pitch on the way. High.
Change up. Good pitch. Popped up
high,
and Selena
Luna
makes a nice running catch to end the inning.
CC makes the catch.
Really good pitch. That batter had been fouling off fastball, fast pitch after fast pitch after fast pitch, and she was just a tick late, and then she goes to a slow changeup, and the batter's been rushing her timing a little bit, and you could tell that she was way off balance, and it was everything she could do just to put the ball in play. Good pitch selection right there, and good execution from Carr.
We go to the bottom of the second, 3-1. Frontier leads Albany here on Bobcat Nation by RJ Marketing.
RJ on Main, Fairfield's newest event venue. Located at 200 East Main in downtown Fairfield. With tables and chairs for up to 60 people. Free Wi-Fi, an open floor plan, full kitchen, full bath, and lots of new updates, while keeping the building's historical charm. RJ on Main is the perfect place for your next event. Contact RJ on Main today by calling 618-315-3611 or book online at raylanjames.com/RJ on Main.
Back here at Southwest Park, we were jamming out to the Backstreet Boys. I should have left the live stream going right there, and I didn't. So
there may have been some musical copyright infringement. And also, nobody wants to hear us sing.
No.
Again, let us know where you're from. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah. And give us a song request for Between Innings. If it's appropriate, we might play it.
Abby Whiting will lead off here, the bottom of the second for Frontier. Whiting right now playing center field in this game. Pitch on the way from Page, outside, couldn't find the corner.
Bobcats looking to extend that lead even more.
Yeah, 3-1. Bobcats lead over OCC. Big rivalry game between these two colleges, located within the IECC district. And, boy, I tell you what, when you have a team that's close in proximity to you, it adds more to the rivalry, adds more to the game. Pitch on the way. This one's hit over right, and that one is going to be fouled.
Yep.
Well, Coach Slover, make it be fair. he signaled foul.
Line drive down the right field line. It was a doomed foul from the start. Coach Marty Slover over there coaching first. Made sure it didn't hit him.
Yeah. Well, I thought Coach Slover was going to catch that anyway.
I think it was a little bit too high. I don't know if Marty's going to be the type of person to go after a ball. I'm over there when I'm coaching third, and I have my assistants coach the bases now for me. But I usually like to try to make the plays when it's hit over there, and you keep the competitiveness with the coaches too. You get on them if they're not making plays.
Absolutely.
To win. That's ball 4.
Abby, we going over to first. Now we have this is Hadley Jarbo coming to the plate.
Hadley's playing second base. I think she's been the second baseman most of the year for us.
Yeah, she has. Hadley has hit a few home runs as well.
Yeah. I know the names from seeing the pictures of the Facebook posts. I think it's Marty or Coach Jeremy that do
I think Jeremy
really
does
good job of updating. They use Facebook a lot. We utilize Twitter.
Yeah.
So Frontier Community College Bobcat FCC Baseball B-Cats on Twitter if you're not following our baseball page to get our updates. There's some videos of our wiffle ball games this morning, and that ball was fouled off down the right side.
Out of play. Hadley, by the way, coached 5 home runs of the season. And
oh, wow, yeah.
And Jarbo with a 308 average coming in.
We've got, 60-something home runs? And
68, I think. 60. Well, going into today, say 60. Counting.
So 74,
over 70.
75, and that's in 30-something. So we're averaging 2 home runs a game.
Yeah.
Roughly.
And, Coach, I looked up, I thought, what team leads the nation in Division I in home runs? It's Southern Idaho, out of all teams. Earlier this week as a team, 96.
Wow.
And I was like,
I will say out west, and I'm not going to take anything away from them. I bet that team can mash. But a lot of times you get higher elevation. I don't know what the elevation is in Idaho, but I played baseball out in Colorado and in New Mexico, and it's real. The thinner air, it's a real thing about the ball traveling out there. 96 home runs. I mean, we're talking 3 home runs a game.
Yeah.
that'll play. Baseball generally hits less home runs. Our team doesn't have a ton this year. We're not really an offense that's built for home runs this year, but we have to score runs in other ways. But it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Chicks did the long ball, right?
Yeah.
That's the saying in the baseball world.
Jarbo with a check swing did not go on that one. 2-2 the count for Hadley. No outs here. Pitch on the way. And Hadley hits this one to left center. And that's going to be a single for Jarbo. Good piece of hitting right there for Hadley.
That's placement hitting right there, right through the 6-hole between third and short. Struck pretty well. None of them had a chance to get to it. And here we are, threatening again. Only was threatening last half inning. We were able to get out of it unscathed. And we've got Tinley, our shortstop, at the plate.
Tinley Gilbert from Cadiz, Kentucky.
And top of the order, Madison Shipley's on deck. So it's a really good opportunity right here for us to just continue to get runs. I mean, there's just no weak spots in this lineup. Just watching through it a few times, just really 1 through 9.
Yeah.
All of these girls can hit and can produce runs.
Well, Marty one time told me, he said, pick your poison. Pick your poison if you're, saying, I don't know if I should pitch to her or whatever. But it's like any one of these girls can hit, and it just, again, all of them are offensive threats.
Yeah, and that's one of the big marks of a good offense is when you don't feel like you have to lean on the same 2 or 3 people to generate your offense, because now, hey, if Selena has an off game, then other girls can step up and help shoulder the load here. And Tinley's in a quick hole 0-2. She takes strike 1 and fouls 1 strike straight back for strike 2. Nobody out here. Still 3-1.
Yeah.
Frontier is leading in the bottom of the second.
Outside.
That
They're
looked
trying
like
to get these ducks in the pond.
Yeah, that looked like it was pitched outside intentionally, like they're trying to get her to chase it.
Yeah.
I say ducks. How about frogs?
How about turtles on a log?
I think ducks is this. I've never heard turtles on a log. Ducks on the pond usually means second and third. I think that's what we're going. I think that's what you're alluding to.
This one's hit over right. That would be fair.
Good play. Right fielder catches it on the run. We got a tag attempt. Nope. Good decision.
Yes.
Who is that on second? Whiting?
I think it's Whiting.
Whiting.
Yeah.
She thought about going to third, and then she took 2 steps and saw the ball was about 6 steps ahead of her, and she cut her losses and went back to second.
And now you have Madison Shipley coming up to bat. Shipley had a single back in the first.
Yep, and she homered twice in the first game, and I'm assuming she's one of the girls that has a lot of home runs for us.
Yeah.
Top of the order up.
Pitch on the way. This one's hit over left.
Right
and now
to short, just off the glove of the OCC shortstop. She was shading her perfect. And she's hurt. Whiting scores.
This is the shortstop, you say, Coach?
Scores. Yeah, it looks like she came up lame. Looks like she rolled her ankle where the grass goes from the dirt to the grass. When the ball was laying there in left field, Whiting did score. She didn't realize that she was hobbling. And Coach Jeremy Ellis immediately just killed the play on his own and walked on the field to check on her.
Yeah.
Trainer Sarah's out there as well.
Let's see. This would be.
Now the trainer's out checking on her.
Let me see here. That would be Williams out there for Olney. Williams, the shortstop.
It was a good play. She was shading Shipley perfectly. She was playing her more to pull, playing in that 6-hole. And she just had to range a couple steps to her right, which would have her fielding it on a backhand. And it looked like when she went down to field it, maybe her foot got caught and rolled a little bit, and she wasn't able to finish the play because of that. She's pretty ginger on that right leg. She's trying to walk it off right now. I'm not sure how good the camera is showing. Yeah, we got a good view.
You got a good view. Yeah, you're seeing it right there.
You can see everything.
Yeah. See the whole field, see all the bases, but
you can tell she doesn't want to come out. She's hurting, though.
Yeah, and again, just gingerly. And they may have to send in a sub here. Again, we'd like to remind you, 4-1 as Frontier leads OCC. Whiting came home. I believe it was Whiting who came home, so Abby came home. Have a pause right here. We'd like to remind you as well here, the Queen of Hearts raffle still ongoing. And
yes, buy tickets.
Buy tickets. Addie, I bought tickets off of Addie, and I have to tell you my numbers for the upcoming drawing.
So we need the math people out here. If the pot's over about $10,000 and there are 5 cards that can be turned over, that will give you 5% of the pot. So that's – are you not in math class here? So what the point is, it's not just about the jackpot. You buy tickets, you're supporting a great athletic department.
Yes.
All of this money goes directly to the sports teams. fully straight to the sports teams used for good, scholarships and good equipment and
Upgrades,
things
yeah.
like that. Any of the upgrades to help support these hardworking student athletes. But then there's also, it's a raffle. It's an opportunity to win some money. And we've got a really big, wonderful board. We cut the card out. We flip it. So you just buy a ticket. You put your information on it, and you pick a number 1 through 54. And there's 3 or 4 cards now that are not available to be picked. I think you've got 4 cards. I think 42 is not available. I'm trying to go off the top of my head. 7, 25, and 11. Those are not available to pick anymore, so there's only 48 cards left. We do have both jokers in the deck.
Right.
And there's consolation prizes for everything. If your ticket is picked, you're going to get a consolation prize of some cash no matter what, whether that's $50 for a number card, $100 if you get a jack or a king.
Yeah.
And if you get one of the other 3 queens or one of the 2 jacks, you'll get 5% of the pot. And then, of course, if you turn over that queen of hearts, you're going to get 50% of the pot. Now we're talking north of $5,000 now, and it's just going to continue to go up. The more tickets are sold, and the longer it lasts.
So again, you can buy tickets off of any Bobcat athlete, off of Bobcat coaches.
She's trying to sell me. Addie's trying to sell me tickets.
Online as well to the bookstore link. There's also a QR code you can scan as well. So check it out, Queen of Hearts. If you haven't done so already, I know my parents. They always ask me. I go to their place for lunch, and so they say, "Here, son, here's some money. Make sure you tell them our numbers. What we pick, and a little money here too." So. By the way, they did take out Williams at shortstop. They do have a sub in for her.
Looks like they moved the defense around.
Okay, Coach.
23, the leadoff batter. It looks like they put in the pitcher from last game and put her at second base, and they slid the second baseman over to short. So the leadoff batter for OCC is now playing short.
Yeah, her and Henry. I see her second.
Yes, and she is now in the game at second base for Olney Central.
Okay.
And so hopefully the shortstop there that got her. Hopefully she's okay, and then it's just a rolled ankle and
nothing serious at all.
Yeah, it'll loosen up. Hopefully in the next couple minutes, maybe she can come back in. And Ryan Berger's at the plate. We got 2, 3, 4 up for the Bobcats. Again, we got runners at first and second. There's 1 out. 1 run is already in, so it's 4-1. And the Bobcats are threatening yet again.
That one is outside.
Just outside.
Yeah. Again, runners on first and second here. Frontier, another opportunity here to cash in here, try to get these runners home. Berger has also been hitting the long ball well. That one's fouled.
It's going to stay in here, and the first baseman makes a running play. So that looked like a screwball that was running into Ryan, and it was pretty firm, and it just handcuffed her a bit, and she kind of got it off the hands a little bit, and it was right in foul territory, and the first baseman made a good running play. So now there's 2 outs, and Selena Luna is up with that big home run in the first inning.
Last time she was up, she had that monster of a home run. That was her 5th home run this week, by the way. So
how many does she have on the year?
Let me see.
Huh?
Let's see. Luna going in had 14 home runs entering this doubleheader.
And how many has she hit today?
And
that ball's in the dirt.
Runners will advance.
Both runners will advance. That's really good base running. Jarbo over there never even hesitated. She saw it down, and she was gone right off the bat.
So right now she had 14 home runs coming in. She's the RBI leader with 42 going into this doubleheader. Here's some stats here, Coach, if you want to look at that.
And Kylie's got 12. She's second on the team.
Yeah.
There's home runs all over the lineup.
Yeah. So this one's hit over right, and that's going to drop.
Field, right over the second baseman's head. Both runners will score.
Great piece of hitting by Luna.
So she goes the new school way, right, of just hit the baseball really hard and far and over the fence the first at bat. And this time she does it the old-fashioned way. She goes with the pitch and rips it the other way and gets 2 runs to score, and another 3 spot for the Bobcats, 6-1 here in the second.
Cat Ribbit Hibbit comes up to the plate. We say Ribbit. She heard me say that, by the way, after the first game I talked to her, congratulate her. And, so Cat up at the plate.
It's going to stick. We'll get T-shirts.
Yeah.
Rip it, hib it.
Well, that's a story. I went to the Louisville Slugger Museum and was in 7th grade. Bought a shirt that had a frog on it. He was all decked out in baseball gear. Had the uniform on with a bat in his hand. It said, rip it, rip it. So it said ribbit, ribbit. So that's where I got the nickname from. So So she liked it. I told her the story. She said, hey, call me that. I'm cool with it. This was hit, and that one's caught by the shortstop.
Yep.
Nicely been catch by the shortstop.
Another good pitch from Olney Central last couple batters. She's actually been working inside on the batters. Last game they were working away, trying to stay away from batters. This time she's running it in, and she was able to get Berger off the hands, and that time Kat got jammed, and it was just a easy pop-up right to the shortstop for the end of the inning.
6-1 Frontier. They did play 3, though, and we go top of third again. 6-1 Frontier leading OCC here on Bobcat Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Looking for something special for that special someone? Let Black's Flowers and Gifts in downtown Fairfield help with a custom floral or silk arrangement, balloon or candy bouquet, or gift item. Give Black's a call at 618-847-7076 for pickup or delivery, or just stop by and say hi at 310 East Main in Fairfield. Black's Flowers and Gifts, your florist with a personal touch.
All right. Back at Southwest Park here.
Yes, I did. I was like, you were in the right. Of course I was in the right.
Coach has been in the right all along.
No, Addie, I got told by the umpire I had to go take an early shower the other day, and so it was we had a respectful disagreement about a call.
Yeah.
Addie was telling me she saw it, and it was rip first pitch.
Caught by
Wow.
Gilbert.
The ball was hit hard, and it was knuckling. Those are the tough balls to catch, and Tinley wasn't afraid. She had no trouble with that one. One out.
Great catch by Tinley Gilbert. Now we got Erica Henry in place of Williams.
And if you're just joining us, Frontier leads only 6-1. And let us know where you're from. We love to know where you're at. Just coming away.
Strike one, running that curveball in.
Again, live chat is open. You want to say hi to us, we'll give you a shout out in return. Pitch on the way.
Change up, strike two.
Oh, that
Dropped
was
it right in there.
That was a nice changeup from Carr.
She's got good arm action on that. She doesn't really slow down. She does a good job of being deceptive with that pitch.
This was fouled back.
That was a good pitch. That was curveball started on the outside corner, was breaking back over the plate. I'm fascinated by watching softball pitchers pitch. I really am. It's such an entirely different structure than how baseball pitchers throw, and getting to sit up here in the press box to see the way the ball moves.
Yeah.
It's not easy. And that ball's chopped right in front of the plate. Tough play. And she is out
at first. That was a great job by Carr, and a great quick throw over to Bean over at first.
That was a good play. That's a tough play for the pitcher.
Yeah.
Got her by, what do you think, a millisecond?
Probably. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Hard for lefties to turn their body after fielding it that way, because you got to go all the way to the other side of the field, yeah. 2 quick outs. And it looks like it's starting to come down. The rain's starting to come down a little bit more now. I'm not going to say it's pouring by any stretch of the word, but it's definitely raining now. It's not. It's kind of, we're kind of on the fringe of drizzling and raining.
Yeah.
And the wind has shifted a bit too, and that's grounded over to short. Tinley fields it, fires,
and out.
Out number 3.
3 up and 3 down that quick. We go to the bottom of the third. Frontier leading 6-1 here on Bobcat Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Looking for something special for that special someone? Let Black's Flowers and Gifts in downtown Fairfield help with a custom floral or silk arrangement, balloon or candy bouquet, or gift item. Give Black's a call at 618-847-7076 for pickup or delivery, or just stop by and say hi at 310 East Main in Fairfield. Black's Flowers and Gifts, your florist with a personal touch.
Back here at Southwest Park, I'm Derek Dunn. Coach Matt McHugh alongside. He's our Bobcats baseball coach here at Frontier, and Alec Vaughn as well. By the way, got a comment here on the live chat. And let me go ahead and read this here. This is from Claire Vaughn. Great job in the broadcast, guys. Thanks for stopping by, Coach McHugh, and let's go Bobcats.
Thanks for tuning in, Claire. What a faithful fan.
Yes. Yeah.
Also known as the owner of Bobcat Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Yep, created
so
Meal
we
Nation.
have to say nice things about her, even if it's not true.
She's probably seeing to see if we're up to no good.
Yep. 6-1 Frontier leading. Coach, the Bobcats. Carr has been pitching great. Good aggressive base running. The long ball's been there. We saw Luna hit one earlier. Just good hitting. Great start for the Bobcats here.
Yeah, and they're using it. They're using it in a multitude of different ways. They're working good counts.
Hey,
That ball's
Carr.
ripped to left field.
That
That
may
is
be gone.
deep, and it is gone.
Morgan Carr with a solo shot. And Carr with the second home run of the game for the Bobcats. And make it be 7-1 Morgan Carr. How about that?
Great bat speed. Really good job of staying with the pitch. Just drove it the other way. That was a very good piece of hitting. I was just getting ready to say they're not doing everything via the long ball right now. They're working good counts. They're getting a lot of solid singles to the hole, or they're hitting the ball the other way. And then Morgan goes and just says, "How about we just hit this ball over the fence?"
She must have heard you, Coach.
It's all right. 7-1 now. The Bobcats lead here in the bottom of the third inning. Nobody out.
Carly Bean at the plate. Carly He's done a good job playing at first base, and also a good pitcher for the Bobcats. That's a strike on Bean. Page is still out there for Alney Aubrey Page. Also got a comment here. Nice shot, Morgan from Claire. Yeah, that was just drilled. And boy, the offense has just been great today. You know, and also, Coach, talked about momentum earlier. It has carried over from the first game to this one.
Yeah, the bats don't go to sleep. If it's momentum or if it's just general skill, they're just pounding the softball.
This one's hit over. It's going to drop right there. And, a safe at first. Henry threw it, and the first baseman could not corral it.
And she's a little shaken up. Looked like when she went to stretch, because it was bang, bang, they teach the first baseman to step towards the pitch, to the throw,
right.
to catch it sooner. And she's okay.
Yeah.
That song's from a movie.
Yeah. This one's fouled back to Zabby Whiting at the plate. By the way, on deck after Whiting is going to be Hadley Jarbo. 7-1. Frontier leading OCC. Pitch on the way. Down the middle. Couldn't find its way in. Next pitch on the way. This one's hit over to the pitcher. Throw over to second. Out at second. So only get one out here.
Good job by the pitcher to make the decision to go get the lead runner at second base. Oftentimes the call there is to go to first, but she was able to recognize, and the infielders were telling her, you still have a chance to get her at two, calling 2-2-2, and she made a good throw to second.
One out here for the Bobcats offense. Runner on first again is Whiting. They lead 7-1 over OCC. They won 18-10 in the first game, if you just joined us, and looking to do the sweep here, and Marty Slover will get out the big old broom if they do.
Does he get the broom?
He does. It's a big old invisible broom, Coach. It's the world's
Marty.
biggest broom I've ever seen. It's invisible, but I see it. Anyway.
Where is it? Is it over there?
He said, well, D, I brought it with me to the park. So inside, did not hit Jarbo. Whiting thought about going to second, but
Yeah, tipped off her glove, but didn't quite roll far enough away for Whiting to go to second. It was a great discussion between, I think it was Ryan Berger.
yeah.
I was there with one of my baseball players there. She's trying to steal second in the throw. And the shortstop was not there in time to cover the base, and she had a chance to get her out. If the middle infielders are there, I think they got a chance to get her out. That was a good throw from the catcher.
And good job by Abby of advancing to second.
No, but I was saying there's a discussion, a couple of my baseball players and Kenneth Davis, volleyball player down there, about the pants.
Yeah.
I think the pants look very nice. They've got a nice little design on the side.
Yeah.
They're a little unique. But apparently it is a house divided on the opinion of the pants between the softball girls. I guess Ryan loves them.
Huh.
And a couple of the players don't think they look as nice. It's unique.
Yeah, it is.
But it was just a really funny exchange between them.
I don't think I've seen them. I don't think I've seen these pants all season, though, outside.
Good job by the catcher. That ball was destined for the backstop, and she just lunged over and really was able to reach and get it.
3-2 the count on Jarbo. 1 out, 7-1. Bobcats lead.
The ball's going to be slick now. It's raining. Let me look at the weather and see how long it's going to last.
Swung on a miss by Jarbo, and she strikes out. And now you got Tinley Gilbert up at the plate. And Gilbert had a fly out over the right last time up.
2 outs, 9-hole hitters up, still 1 run in. That leadoff home run from Morgan Carr.
And also how the Bobcats have been scoring consistently this game. You get 3 in the first, you get 3 in the second, and now you got 1 in the third, but you could add more to it.
Yeah. Early and often. If you score every inning, you got a good chance to win, right?
Yeah. That's a strike right there on Gilbert.
Tinley is every at-bat I've noticed. I don't know if this is just how she hits. She's stepping out a little bit. We call it stepping in the bucket.
Okay.
Her front foot, when she strides, she'll step backwards towards the dugout. And so, as a result, it's sometimes a little bit tougher for her to hit that outside pitch. That pitch she just fouled off was running in. Now, it looks like the rain's going to be over here in just a few minutes. It looks like it kind of broke up a little bit, and most of it is south of us.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it just looked like light rain at first, so and we've not seen any thunder or lightning so far. It's just been pretty much just light rain, maybe moderate at times. Pitch on the way. This one's hit over, and that's going to go into green. And the run will score.
Oh, she's going for 2.
She's going for 2. Slide.
Wow.
Tinley, she slides.
Hustle play. Love watching her play.
And Abby Whiting comes home. How about that? That was a great piece of hitting from Gilbert. Great contact, and now you got 8-1. Oh, okay. Turn your mic a little bit here. All right.
I wasn't going to read it all out.
Oh, that's it, Coach. I had to read real quick.
That looked like just a routine hard hit single to center, but the center fielder's pretty deep, and Tinley never stopped. She rounded first and went hard, and a good throw probably gets her out. But that's what you do. You put pressure on defense and make plays happen. Uh-oh. And that's going to be foul.
Oh.
That pitch was up and in, and it almost looked to me like Tinley at second was signaling to Madison what the pitch was. I don't know if they picked up on it. Madison was geared up for it. It's something that's pretty common in baseball where you try to pick up signs. I don't know if maybe she was just pointing to the direction that the catcher was set up. 8-1, though. Got another run in.
But Madison can hit the long ball, and we saw it in the last game, Coach. And
how many does she have this year?
She had coming into this one. I'm just counting coming in 8 home runs coming in.
So she's at 10 now, and she is at 11.
That is gone. That is gone. And that's a home run for Madison Shipley. The ship delivers.
That ball cleared the scoreboard.
Yeah.
In left field.
Shipping us home.
I tell you what, Madison just launched it. And, Coach, you knew it. I mean.
Yeah, that's one of those. It's not much to call there. The left fielder is still where she was before the pitch was thrown, and I don't mean that disrespectfully to the pitcher or anything. They were not making any plays on that. Just a well-struck ball. And now, what is it, 10-1?
10-1, yeah. And we're in third inning, bottom of the third.
I always feel like the second game goes by quicker.
And you know what? This has been a fast-moving game because last game kind of drug on a little bit at times, but this one's been a fast-moving game so far.
Yeah, and you never know. I mean, Olney has demonstrated they can swing the bat too.
Yes.
They are very capable of scoring in bunches.
Oh, this one is gone.
Right. It's gone.
It's gone to Ryan Berger. She flies the plane around the base.
Back to back. I wasn't as convinced as you were that ball was out. That was low and hard. I thought it might go off the fence, but you were right. You pegged it. It went over the People's National Bank sign.
When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade.
Yeah, and I tell you what, back-to-back jacks, Shipley and then Berger. And Selena Luna comes at the plate. You heard one of the players say, let's keep it going. 11-1 Frontier leading all day.
We might have a pitching change coming up. The pitcher's doing a mound visit. I'm laughing because I just saw Selena Luna. She was taking some practice swings with a bat and swinging it back and forth, and I think she just hit herself in the side of the knee. And
she's looking back at us. Luna, by the way.
We've all done it.
Claire Vaughn with a couple of comments. She said that the ball, quote unquote, sailed over that scoreboard. Nice hit, Madison, and then home run derby. My goodness, what an inning. 5. Again, we talked about scoring consistently. 3 in the first, 3 in the second, now 5 in the third.
We call that a crooked number. Anything more than a run is going to be a crooked number because 1 is a straight number on the scoreboard. When you're getting crooked numbers every inning, you're going to give yourself a good chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
11-1. I'm assuming there's run rules.
There is
10 F.
eight runs or more.
8 of it 5.
Yeah.
As I said, though, only can score. And
Yes.
you should respect their offense.
Yes.
They have demonstrated they can hit the ball over the fence. They can rip the ball. They're very competitive. Even within this game, even though they've only got 1 run, they've shown some really good competitive at-bats.
You just cannot overlook only whatever you do, because if you do overlook them and if you let your guard down, they can come back in this.
Yep. Absolutely.
This
And that's
game-
exactly what happened last game.
Yeah. This one's hit over left. That's going to get right there in the green.
Good effort by the shortstop.
Yeah.
Did not think she had a chance to even get a glove on it, but she laid out for it, got a glove on it.
Shirley saying, let's go, CC. Keep it going. Hi, Shirley. Hope you're doing well. And we've almost completed the batting cycle here, and now you got Cat, Ribbit, Hibbit coming up to the plate, the right fielder. Then you got Morgan Carr, who led it off with a home run in this inning.
Bobcats have batted around. That's always a good thing. 3 home runs in the inning.
Yeah.
That's honestly what makes them fun to watch.
2 of them with 2 outs. I think we've scored 3 or 4 of these 5 runs this inning with 2 outs. That's good. 2-out RBIs will win ball games.
And by the way, that breaks a record, guys, because that's 9 home runs.
And popped up to shallow center. Short's going out. Center comes in, and shortstop makes the catch to end the inning.
By the way, we'd like to mention that does break a record because the Bobcats have 5 home runs in the first game. They have 4 so far. They have not hit more than 8 before today.
In one day?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So a day record.
Yeah.
Very good. Congratulations to them. I'm surprised we're not done. Maybe there's more to come.
Yeah.
Keep adding to it.
Stay tuned here to Bobcat Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Owners Madeline Land and Zach Pollard at Wayne County Abstract in Fairfield want to wish the Bobcats a great season. Serving Wayne, White, Edwards, Wabash, Jefferson, Hamilton, and Clay counties, Wayne County Abstract can help with any title, abstract, or closing work when you're buying or selling property. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at 318 East Main in Fairfield. Call 618-842-4121 or like them on Facebook.
Welcome back here to Southwest Park. I'm Derek Dunn, Coach Matt McHugh, alongside the Bobcats baseball coach Alec Vaughn as well. And 11-1, Frontier leading Alney, and Morgan Carr will return the mound to pitch. And boy, what a game by the Bobcats again, scoring consistently, 4 home runs in the first 3 innings. But boy, great defense, great pitching from Carr, great base running. And again, Alney's shown, as you mentioned, Coach, they can score too. We saw that in the first game, but boy, if you're Frontier, if you're Coach Jeremy Ellis, boy, you got to be thrilled.
Yeah, and now the joke's over. Selena hit herself in the side of the knee while she was warming up, and now she's coming out of the game. It could just be that it hit it in the right spot, and she's got a bruise, and she's hobbling a bit. Coach Jeremy Ellis is probably thinking in a 10-run game there's no point in keeping her out there.
Yeah.
So Kylie Ginsey has entered the game at third base for Selena Luna. Again, it's probably just a bruise.
Right.
I hope it's nothing worse. And she didn't hit herself very hard, but I can attest, if you hit yourself in the right spot on the knee especially, it can slow you down for a couple innings.
Mm-hmm. This looks to be, I believe.
We got just a slight delay because the coaches are just working out the defensive adjustments that are being made.
Yeah.
Make sure it all squares away with the lineups.
Yeah. Bailey Springmeyer up at the plate for OCC. 11-1, Frontier leading OCC.
Yeah, Morgan's been pitching really well. She's done a really good job of just moving the ball around. She's changed speed. She's changed sides of the plate. That's a beautiful pitch. Just a curveball running in, catches the inside corner. She's not missed too many down the middle. Since we talked in the first inning about how she was missing a release point a bit, walked a few, and she's just been a lot more locked in, a lot more clicked into place with her location.
1-1 the count on Springmeyer. Are we on deck for Springmeyer, be Aubrey Page and Carlene Weiler, and then Justice Cash.
And it looks like the rain has cleared out.
This one's fouled over left. Springmeyer does back in the batter's box and have another crack at it. 1-2 the count, no outs here, just got underway, top of the fourth.
Springmeyer's their tallest player, standing at 5'11".
Outside corner.
Imitating Bob Euchre.
No. I was saying that more because I thought that may have been a strike.
Oh, okay. It sounded
just a bit outside.
It sounded like it at first. Well, it was going. Coach.
Well, I jinxed her now. She's run it full. I was talking about the command. I should have known better. No, she's done really well. She's been right around the plate. Full count, 3-2 to the leadoff batter.
Full count here.
I guess some of the only batters are doing something I have never seen before, and that's fouled, and it is going to stay in play.
Caught. Oh, she dropped it.
She closed her glove too early.
Bean was the one.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
It's all right. Yeah, Bean, yeah.
No, I was saying some of these only hitters, they have their hands totally separated on the bat by a couple inches. That's not something you see very often. If you'll notice it, not all
I
of
see
them.
it, yeah. What would that mean, Coach, in terms of like
a change up? Good job. Stays back on it, rips it to left field for a hit. I'm not sure, from a training perspective, when I'm working with hitters, sometimes we do what's called split grip, where your hands are farther apart because it helps you kind of control the path that your barrel takes a little better, because you can kind of feel your hands doing separate jobs. Rather, when your hands are together, sometimes it's just one motion. But, I don't know. I don't know if there's studies like if it causes you to lose power or anything like that. She takes ball one upstairs. But, yeah, that's interesting to see something that's now in the softball world, something that's kind of a new thought process, I guess.
Yeah.
There's at least 2 hitters I've noticed that have that stance.
Next pitch on the way. This
Ripped
one's
to
hit over
short.
left. Tinley fields this one, throw over to right, out at first.
Good decision.
Yep.
Go to first base there. She wasn't going to get the runner at second.
6-3 put out right there. This is Weiler. Carlene Weiler comes up to the plate. So Page out at first. Morgan Carr on the mound. Pitch on the way. Low. 11-1 again. By the way, Frontier won the first game. If you just joined us, 18-10. This is the second game of a doubleheader. We thank you for watching us here. So we're got about 26 devices logged into the game. So thank you for watching wherever you may be. And again, give us a quick comment if you haven't done so already. Claire's been active. We also have Shirley's been active as well, and some of the others. And
lots of great family members probably watching.
Yeah, oh.
Grandparents. Another ball ripped up the middle, and she's going to stop at third. We got first and third now with 1 out.
Good job by Abby of really fielding that ball over to center, not allowing it to get past her where, Alney could have scored on that. So good defense right there by Abby, just allowing only a base hit. I got Justice Cash coming up to the plate. Runners on the corners, 11-1. Alney looking to score. They haven't scored since the first inning.
Squares to bunt, takes a ball, pulls back.
Yeah.
This is that part of the game where there's still enough baseball left where you feel like you can chip. You got to score some runs. Then if you can hold, the problem is, can you keep the Bobcats bats from scoring more runs?
Yeah. This one's hit over left and foul. Coach, I remember you were talking about, when I first met you, I remember you stressed the importance about academics and your academic philosophy about telling your players you got to do well in the classroom if you want to play. How about that for a moment?
Yeah, well, it's so important. I mean, there's so many different layers of academic value that it brings to being a student athlete. I was not the best student really until grad school when I got my master's, and I learned a lot of lessons the hard way. But, yes, you're going to learn a lot of things that are going to take you into life. You're going to set yourself up for your career, help you get good jobs and things like that. But, even from just a little bit of more tangible, practical perspective, you can get a higher academic scholarship if you got higher grades. And a lot of these athletic scholarships don't usually cover full tuition, especially at the 4-year level. It's so rare. And so usually what you're trying to find is an athletic scholarship that's stacked with academics. And if you have higher grades, it makes it easier for you to afford to go to some of these schools. And so the stand I told my baseball team is you're costing yourself money by not doing your homework. Even if you're getting C's. And so it's just different layers of it. And I want to be the the type of don't be a student like I was is what I tell them. This is the leadoff batter for Olney.
Yeah, Gracie Shorter. Go back, top of the batting order here.
This is a dangerous part of the game for an important half inning for Olney.
And bases loaded.
Yeah, to want to score a few runs. That ball's ripped into left center field, and it is off the wall in the air. 2 runs are going to score. We're going to have a play at the plate, and it is going to be late.
Be three runs across.
3 runs are going to score, and that's a triple. And that ball looked like it was going to go through the fence if it didn't go over it with how hard and low it was hit.
But great piece of hitting by Shorter. And it's 11-4 now in favor of Frontier. You talked about chipping away here, Coach. You talked about that a few moments ago, and Olney chipping away here. And also Jeff Weiss saying, watching from the hood. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. What's up, homie?
Is that a friend?
He's Claire's uncle. So Jeff was a big supporter of Mule Nation and Bobcat Nation, lives here in town. So
Jeremy's going to take a mound visit. We'll see if he's making a pitching change. And there's still just 1 out, and you got 2, 3, 4 up for Olney. So probably the heart of their orders coming up, their best hitters, their power hitters. And if you're Olney, right, you're doing your job right now. You're finding a way to just chip away at this big lead. And then you've got to give yourself a chance to keep chipping away defensively. And if you're the Bobcats, kind of like last game. Hey, all right, well, let's get back in and just score more runs and get the runs back.
And Coach,
and it looks like he's going to go ahead and make a pitching change. I don't know if that was after a discussion with Morgan. Maybe she's getting tired, or maybe he was always going to make the change and they were just talking. We'll see who's coming in. Do I see Ryan Berger?
Is it Desi or? Yeah, Desi Powers.
Desi Powers, yep.
I was like, Desi Powers coming in here. Let's wait and see here. I want to make sure. Okay, there's Ryan. Let's see.
Ryan was warming her up.
Yeah, there's Morgan. Gotta go to the dugout here. Again, we'd like to remind you here, folks, 11-4. Want to thank these businesses for sponsoring Bobcat Nation here. It's you have Wayne County Farm Bureau, Christina Copeland, Country Financial, RJ Marketing, Blacks, Flowers, and Gifts, Wayne County Abstract Company, F&B, Bears Flooring, and People's National Bank. With Desi on the mound, I'm going to take a quick break here, and we'll be right back here on Bobcat Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Have you ever wondered if you're on track for retirement, how much you'll need, or when you'll be able to retire? The team at F&B Asset Management is here to help answer these difficult questions. Their comprehensive retirement planning services help you plan through the entire retirement process, from planning, education, and guidance to 401k rollovers and IRA transfers. F&B Asset Management can help you plan today so you are able to enjoy your retirement when the time comes. Call 842-2109 or visit today. F&B Asset Management.
Welcome back here to Southwest Park. I'm Derek Dunn, Coach Matt McHugh of Bobcats Baseball alongside, and Alec Vaughn as well. 11-4, Frontier leading pitching changer, Desi Powers on the mound.
What are her stats so far this year?
I could look that up here, Coach. Give me a moment here, and I'll tell you. Let's see, Desi.
I think Desi is one of the ones that mostly just pitches for the Bobcats, so she doesn't usually hit.
ERA of 11.22.
So she's got
2-1 is a record.
She's got 3 starts and 9 appearances. She has pitched 24 innings.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-1. Yep.
Yeah. Also has walked 18.
17 strikeouts.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Gets a good, generous strike call. Ball looked like it was a little off the plate, but I'm not complaining about it. I get to be a coach and comment on it.
There you go.
Without fear of getting yelled at by umpires. They can't hear me up here, I hope. That would be something.
I know of an announcer who got kicked out years ago from doing a basketball game. Pitch on the way. This one's
hit the base runner. She was in foul
hit
territory.
Shorter.
If young baseball, softball players, if you're listening, if the siblings are listening, get your lead from third base in foul territory. That is why if you get hit, it's a foul ball. But if you are near that foul line and it hits you, the umpire can call it fair and can call you out. And she's hurting. She's gonna have a bruise, but she's
gonna stay in. Yeah, Shorter.
Tough.
Yeah,
she's tough.
Shorter will stay in over a third. Pitch on the way for Desi. Didn't find the zone that time. 11-4 again. Frontier leading OCC. Top of the fourth. Olney's played a 3 across. They're looking to play another one here or 2. Outside again. Powers is also committed, by the way, to Oakland City.
Is she?
Along with
Wonderful.
Madison, yes. Always good. Yeah, always good to see players move up to the next level.
Fouled off. I think is Tinley's going to Midway. Is
that
right?
Yes, and her and Ryan both.
In baseball, we actually just had our first commitment over the weekend. Josh Colon, an infielder for us, committed to Providence Christian College in California.
Oh, sweet. Good for Josh.
Committed on Thursday night, so we're really proud of Josh. So he's our first commitment. We got 4 or 5 guys who have offers, and that ball's hit to deep center field.
Abby looks and
it's
gone. 2-run blast.
Abby Whiting tracked it. It looked like she had a beat on it, but she just ran out of room.
That was Ballas who connected on that one, Jalen Ballas. So that's the first home run for OCC this game. So make it be 11-6 now. Olney's cut it within 5.
Good for Olney. Carrying, they got an injured player there who looks like she's keeping stats, and they're carrying her. They got 2 girls carrying her out to the to the home plate to high-five the player after hitting a home run.
I love that.
Did she get hurt this game?
Oh. Oh. This is Reynolds at the plate. Allie Reynolds.
Takes strike 1. I think Allie has homered today.
Yes, she did.
First game.
Yep,
It's 11-6 now.
Yes.
5 spot for Olney here out of nowhere. Like we said last half inning.
Yeah.
Don't hit cruise control, and I don't necessarily think the Bobcats are. It looks to me like Olney's just earning it.
Yeah.
They started figuring out Morgan Carr's pitches, and they started making some adjustments and making some things happen. And that ball's ripped to third, just past Kylie's glove.
Yeah. That'd be a base single right there for Reynolds.
Ball's hit hard. There's a Victus bat.
And you have Henry, Erica Henry coming to the plate, place of Williams. Fort 11-6 now again. Frontier leading. Desi with the pitch outside the corner. One out here for the ninth so far. Runner over at first, nobody on second and third. Pitch on the way, outside. 2-0 the count on Henry, Erica Henry. And then on deck, you have Hustler and then Springmeyer. Outside again, 3-0 the count on Desi. 3-0, hitter-friendly count for Erica. I wouldn't lift the bat off the shoulder. Pitch on the way.
Oh,
that's
I
a strike.
At that pitch.
Yeah, well, I was a hitter-friendly count here, Coach.
Sweet. 3-0 counts are becoming more common green lights, at least in the baseball world, because sometimes it's the best pitch to hit. You just got to be sure you hit it, or you got to be sure you swing at the right pitch. And now she gets another generous call. I don't know if that was down. I can hear some Olney fans respectfully disagreed with that strike call, but it's full count at any rate. 1 out.
This
one's
one's
ripped up the middle. Tinley dives and misses it. A single to center.
Abby holds him to a single there. So another hit for Olney. That's a single by Henry. Now I got Hostler coming to the plate.
Good at bat.
This is Carly Hostler from Tell City.
Say, if you hit home runs, you score them a lot faster than all these singles. It's taken a few of them.
But in a way, though, Coach, it's also where you're getting these singles and maybe a double, and and you're trying to chip away here.
Yep. And wearing the other team down.
Yeah.
Making the pitcher throw more pitches.
Desi on the mound again. Desi Powers. And Desi did not pitch in the last game, so this is their first plate appearance today. Pitch on the way. This one's hit over to Gilbert.
Short, get one at third, make the throw. Nope.
On the fielder's choice from Gilbert.
Solid play over there.
Yeah.
Just a good play.
You got Bailey Springmeyer comes up to the plate.
She's the catcher, I think.
Catcher and utility.
She's had a good game back behind the plate.
Yeah. Yeah, she played, I believe it was short or third, if I'm not mistaken, on the left side in the first game. Pitch on the way from Desi. That's a nice strike, a nice pitch.
I would have swung at that pitch.
I think Alec would have said the same thing, too, at Addie. Addie's like, I'm going to hit this one from Benton.
Middle in.
This one's
And
hit.
she swings at that pitch. It's a ball. It's going to be a tough play. Not going to get any.
Oh, Gilbert just looked.
She kind of swung at what looked like ball one and
Yeah.
just chopped it, hit slow enough to where she was able to run it out. And now the bases are loaded again.
Bases loaded again for OCC. They had that earlier.
Tell you what, number 11 is who's up. And if she's a swing away from making this a one-run game.
Mm-hmm. It ain't over till it's over. It's
Takes
Madison
strike
Cherry
one.
from Beecher City.
Madison Cherry.
Yep.
Beecher City? Is that Illinois?
Yes, Beecher City. Yep.
Forgive me, folks. I'm not from this state.
Beecher City, it's in central Illinois. Not far from Decatur. And this one's fouled over to right.
She actually fouled that off her leg, and it
Oh.
rolled over to right.
Okay.
Those are tough. You ever foul?
Yeah.
Did you play baseball growing up?
I did not.
You ever,
no.
okay. You ever fouling a ball off your leg? It hurts.
Yeah. Yeah. Or if your toe even, you know, I mean.
I fouled one off my shin once as a player and I had a bruise for months. I swear.
Yeah. By the way, 2 outs here for Desi and the Bobcats defense. So you like to get this third out here, prevent Olney from doing any more damage.
Yeah. Big out. This is a big at bat.
Yeah,
really
it is.
big at bat for both teams. Frontier really wants to keep this lead here.
Outside.
2-2.
2-2. Yeah, Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Come on, Desi. Pitch on the way. Swung on a miss. There you go, Desi. That's a big strike out there. Gets it out of the jam. All right. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 11-6. Frontier leading OCC here on Bobcat Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Have you ever wondered if you're on track for retirement, how much you'll need, or when you'll be able to retire? The team at FMB Asset Management is here to help answer these difficult questions. Their comprehensive retirement planning services help you plan through the entire retirement process, from planning, education, and guidance to 401k rollovers and IRA transfers. FMB Asset Management can help you plan today so you are able to enjoy your retirement when the time comes. Call 842-2109 or visit today. FMB Asset Management.
Welcome back here to Southwest Park. Having a fun time up here. I'm Derek Dunn, Coach Matt McHugh alongside, and also Alec Vaughn. And new pitcher here for OCC.
It looks like it was the same girl that relieved in the first game for
Yes,
Olney.
I think so. Yeah, let me make sure on that, Coach, and I'll tell you. Yeah, Hannah Krockenberger from Terre Haute.
It's 11-6. Olney just put up a 5-spot, capped off. We had a home run, and they had a 3-run triple off the wall, almost through the wall. Lots of hard hit baseballs from Olney, or softballs. See, is that the first time I've done that? Said baseball. Lots of hard hit softballs from Olney.
Yeah.
In that half inning. And if you're Olney, you're trying to get a quick inning, not give up any runs. And if you're Frontier, you're trying to do exactly what you've done almost every single inning today.
And, Coach, how about that big strikeout from Desi?
Oh, that was huge. Got her to swing right through it at the bases loaded. I mean, if she runs into a ball, it's a one-run game or closer. And, I mean, we were talking off the camera here. I was fired up.
Yeah.
Wanted to do some screaming. It was a big strikeout. It was a good job by Desi to get it. And Desi's leading off now, it looks like.
Desi Powers coming up to play her first at-bat appearance of the day.
She hit a lot this year.
I have to look here, Coach, and see here the stats. I'll have to find them here. Let me do something real quick on my end. But
no, you're good. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. Coach, don't worry about that. I've got a lot of papers here.
You seem pretty organized.
I try.
Well, with your job, you have to be, right?
I try to be, yep. Desi up at the plate again. First pitch to her was a strike. Let's see. Desi has not batted a whole lot. Has not registered a hit yet.
Speak it into existence. No time like the presence, right?
Yeah.
Present. She's only got
one at bat. This is
year.
her second at bat.
Look, I think Addie off camera is telling me she'll pinch run a lot. So this is her second at bat of the year.
That's
she
not
fouls
bad.
it out. Well, she's swinging like she's been doing it for a while, so it was a good swing. I bet if she gets a hit here or finds a way that you'll hear that dugout go crazy for her.
Yeah. That's what we want to see her, Coach.
She's going to go. Desi will be going to Oakland City to pitch next year.
Ooh.
And she got hit.
Ball got away. And
Yep. Hit her in the leg or in the foot or something.
yeah. Now Carly Bean will come up to the plate. So Morgan Carr started pitching and Desi came in. And you got Carly Bean. Then on deck is Abby Whiting.
Is Carly Bean one of the ones who hits home runs a lot?
Bean had hit that home run back in the first game of the doubleheader.
She did homer in the first
Yes, she
game.
did, yep.
I got here in, the fifth inning? Fourth or fifth?
Okay.
Yeah, that's about right.
Bean has 3 home runs of the season.
Alec remembered he got to take a break.
Had 18 RBIs, yeah.
Said Alec remembered when I got here. He had to
Yeah.
take a break.
Remember that, yep. Pitch on the way, inside. Didn't find the zone. Two and one, the count on Bean. No outs. Just got underway, bottom of the fourth. Almost hit Bean as well.
Great work by the catcher.
Yeah. 3 and 1, the count's a hitter friendly count for Carly. Looks at that one and is walked. Good at bat for Carly, good eye. And now you got Abby Whiting coming up to the plate. Abby had a single back in the third. Was able to get on first. Pitch on the way. That's a strike. And now you got Desi over at second threatening, and then Bean over at first.
Trying to get some of these runs back we gave up.
This one's hit over, and that's a
Wow.
good piece of hitting by Abby. That's going to go right center for a single. Desi will come home, and Bean over at third. RBI single right there for Abby Whiting.
Abby's playing center field, right?
Yes, correct.
Yep. And she ripped that ball.
Yeah.
Right? Just to the right of second base a little bit into right center field. We're able to score the runs, and here we go. Getting another run back, and we're threatening. Nobody out.
12-6. They've doubled up their lead. Hadley Jarbo at the plate. Looks at that one. Didn't find the zone. Coach, you talked about Josh Colon earlier, committing, and always great to see players here at our college, to continue their athletic and academic careers. And throw and sliding and coming home is Bean. The ball got in the outfield, and great aggressive base running. They can be 13-6.
Yep, Abby was stealing second base. It's pretty common in first and third for the runner at first at some point to steal, and the catcher just threw the ball. It just kind of sailed off to arm side, went towards right field, and got past both infielders. And now our run is in. Runners at third.
Ooh. Jarbo stuck her hand. Others got hit her hand right there, went underneath it. Tinley Gilbert on deck.
Coach, did you play with Hot Wheels when you were little?
Did I play with Hot Wheels when I was little?
Yeah.
I think I did a little bit.
Yeah.
I usually just played sports. That ball's popped to third.
It's caught.
Short makes the play.
Yeah.
Shallow left. Yep. Why do you ask?
Oh, that's what they were chanting, the Bobcat.
They were chanting Hot Wheels?
Yeah, they were.
Oh, because of the base ceiling.
Uh-huh.
I mean, softball does the chanting and stuff like that in a way that baseball doesn't. There's a lot of that. Our girls clearly have a lot of practice, but they have something every time we homer. When the girl touches home, they all they touch home, and then they go, see ya.
Yeah. That one's hit, ripped over to center field by Gilbert. Nice piece of hitting right there by Tinley. Great contact.
Ripped it right up the middle. Middle approach will always go well.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Middleton is going to hit and is it Shipley's spot maybe?
I think so. Yes, Coach, yes. So Olivia Middleton with her first at-bat of the day. She actually pitched run earlier. Pinch runner earlier. This one smoked over to the left, fielded by the shortstop. Throw over second.
For one, and that'll be it.
Yep.
She hit the ball hard. That was one of those hard hit balls where I was worried for a second we may be able to get they may get a double play out of it.
Yeah, second baseman there hesitated to throw it to first.
It was almost one of those, maybe she didn't even think she was going to have a chance. I think she had a play if she doesn't hesitate, but she may have had trouble getting it out of her glove, too.
Yeah, it could be it, too, yeah. Ryan Berger at the plate. Ryan had a home run back in the third.
Looked like she was swinging for another one.
She was swinging it toward your house,
she
Coach.
hit it to right field, right?
I think she did. Yeah, it was that one, that line drive. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, my house is up there.
Okay.
That way.
Okay.
A couple blocks over.
She
was aiming for it.
Yeah, she was all right.
Uh-oh. Nope. Did she get under it too much? Deep left center field. It's carrying.
It's gone! Ryan Berger with a 2-run shot.
See ya.
16-6. Frontier up ahead by 10. And RB in the house. Taylor saying, that's my roomie. See ya, Ryan Berger with a blast. Second one of the game. How about that?
I'm calling it here. Kylie.
She had 4 home runs today.
I'm calling it. Kylie's about to hit one, too. We're going to go back-to-back again.
4.
That was a good, well-struck ball. Like I said, I think I said it off the bat. I was like, is it going to carry? Because she got under it a little bit. But I could see good backspin, good carry. She barreled it well, and it was gone.
Hey, Coach, that's her 4th home run of the day.
Is that good?
2 in the first game, 2 right now. Yeah, that's good.
And now we're up to 9 home runs on the day, or
10
home runs on the day.
Yeah, that's a new day
record.
Yeah,
Could be a lot of records. There,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm sure they've broken the single season home run.
Oh, great catch by the third baseman.
She hit it hard enough.
Yeah.
Man, she ripped that ball right to the third baseman. Good play.
Yeah. But anyway, 10 home runs so for the Bobcats here. 5 in this game, 5 in the first. And right now we're going to go ahead and take a quick pause here as we go to top of the 5th. Frontier leading 16-6 here on Bobcat Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Farm Bureau members can save $500 off the purchase of a new 2023 Ford Super Duty, F-150, Ranger, or Maverick. You must be a Farm Bureau member for at least 60 days before purchasing your vehicle. Membership dues are as low as $20 per year. Contact the Wayne County Farm Bureau at 842-3342 or go to WayneCFB.com and join today. The Wayne County Farm Bureau, a membership that means something.
No, never mind. Desi's still pitching.
Yeah, Desi Powers on the mound.
Kylie was standing near the circle, and she kind of deked me. It made me wonder if she was coming in to pitch now, but Desi still.
16-6. Frontier leading Albany Central. Desi Powers still on the mound for the Bobcats. I'm Derek Dunn, Coach Matt McHugh alongside Alec Vaughn as well. And what a great performance there for Frontier in this game. Albany looked like they were going to come back in the last inning, but then Frontier said they responded. They played at 5 in the 4th. They played at 5 in the 3rd. Consistent scoring. 3 in the 1st, 3 in the 2nd. And it just all adds up. And
it does add up, and now Olney's backs are against the wall. We're in the top of the 5th. They're down by 10. They need to score 3 runs to keep this game going. The run rule is 8 after 5.
Yep.
And again, it's 16-6. Strike 1 from Desi.
By the way, Rue's wish saying Jaden is watching, cheering on Shipley. So, Rue, hope you're doing well. And 16-6. Bobcats lead. Swung on a miss.
Foul.
Yeah, fell back.
Foul or swing? I don't know. Could have just heard the glove.
Yeah, I may have been.
It's 3 or 4 different things that you hear a sound.
Yeah.
It's like it hit something.
Yeah. Fouled over to the left.
That one was fouled off. I got that one right.
Yeah, Weiler. Carlene Weiler at the plate.
Okay, I've received instructions.
We do
I'm supposed to say, hi, Annie. What are you doing? That's my daughter. I guess they're tuning in, watching the broadcast. And my 3.5-year-old probably thinks that if she yells loudly enough that I'll hear her. Answer that question. Hi, Annie. I love you. I hope you had a good nap.
And You got a son as well, too, Coach.
I do. I have another son. He's about 14, 15 months old, and I think last day he's probably still stirring asleep or so. Ripped foul. She's on that.
Yeah.
And if you're just joining us, it's 2 for 2, no outs. Bobcats lead the Knights 16-6, top of the 5th inning.
By the way, we're also going to name our Christina Copeland Coach and Financial Player of the game after this one. We're going to name it.
I'm going to leave it to you, Derek.
Yeah. You picked the last one. Alec fouled over
Another
to
foul,
right.
but good at bat here.
Yeah.
Fouled off 3 or 4 balls. 2-2 count.
Weiler of Olney. Actually from Olney, so hometown product. And
She's probably got some fans here.
Yeah.
Some family.
there are some fans over to the right.
Yeah.
Saw them earlier. Pitch on the way from Desi.
Looked like a changeup.
Just couldn't find its way in the zone.
It's a good pitch.
Yeah. 3-2. It's a full count now.
These types of at-bats, especially from the leadoff batter, can do a really good job of setting the tone for the inning. And another foul ball.
Almost hit
And
Coach
you
Short.
I mean, we're looking at pitch 9 or 10 now of this at-bat alone. This is one of those, if this only batter is able to find her way on base, you got to feel, if you're only, you got to feel really good about the opportunities that they're going to have to score some runs. It can really set the tone for the inning. And on the flip side, if we're able to get her out, it can set the tone in another way for us.
And it adds more pressure to the Olney offense, too.
Takes it. All 4. Looks like it hit her.
I thought I did hit her, too, Coach.
At any rate, she's on first because it would have been a walk if not. But you can write it down, HBP, in the score.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I just did. That's what I just did. Okay, this is Justice Cash at the plate. She was actually walked back in the 4th. Had a single in the 2nd.
Squares to
Ooh.
bunt. Goes back off the catcher's glove. Looks like she got a little bit confused by this. Sometimes when you see the batter square to bunt, you assume she's going to bunt it. And then when she doesn't, you're like, oh, I have to go catch it now.
Yeah.
But it was also high. It was just a little bit out of her reach a little bit. So the runner advances to second.
Yep. That was a strike. Good pitch from Desi. 1-1 the count. No outs here. Top of the 6th. Only does have a runner at second, and Weiler. Bunt attempt. And I'm going to say a strike on that one.
Yep.
1-2 the
Said
count.
that she attempted to bunt the pitch. So it was, even though she missed it, it was still a strike.
Yeah. Talking about bunting as an effective weapon, and it can be. This one smoked over to left field, and that one is missed by the left fielder. 1 run will score. The holder to second on a double.
Middleton's out there in left. She just entered. I think that's Middleton out there in left. She just entered the game last half inning, and she may have even gotten a glove on that. She looked like she was really tracking it, had a beat on it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that ball was at the warning track. It would have been a phenomenal catch if she got there. But as it sits, it's an RBI double, and it's 16-7 now.
Hit over. Tinley fields this one. Throw over to first. Too late. Throw over to third. Gets away. And run will score.
She's
And
going for third.
Shorty's going to go to third, and she's safe at third. Does he apply the tag a little late?
A couple miscues there from the Bobcats, and Gilbert throws the ball across to first to try to get the out, and I think it was it Bean?
Yeah, Bean first.
Didn't make the best throw going across to third, and it got past, and now they were able. Now it is 8 runs.
Yep.
And there's nobody out.
This is ballless up at the plate. She actually homered back in the 4th.
That's right, she did, and the we're on the run rule spot now, right? But now that the run to keep the game going is right there on third base, and there's nobody out.
Yeah. I keep that runner at third. If you're the defense. Fouled over and out of play.
That's a good pitch. Ran in on her hands. Looked like it was a screwball.
Ooh, that was roped. Almost what happened earlier with Shorter. She was the one that got hit by that pitch when she stepped, Coach, if you recall, right there in foul ball territory.
She got hit?
Yeah, she was the one that got hit in the leg.
It was the same one?
Yeah.
I think it was hers.
I think it was, yeah.
She's just like, well, I'm not going to go to third base anymore if you keep hitting the ball over there at me. She's making a face at her now.
By the way, Chad Berger said this, Ryan gets it from her dad just saying the home run. Well, hi, Chad. Hope you're doing well. And talking about the home runs that Ryan has hit, 4 of the day alone.
Good on you,
muscle,
Ryan.
The Berger
Teaching
muscle.
them well.
Yeah. Parents have a big influence on their kids.
Oh, diving play at first.
Good job by Bean. Oh, run will score. That was Shorter who comes home. 16-9. Still a ball game here. Top of the 5th and no outs for the Knights.
Deep left. That got under it. Middleton's camped. Makes the catch.
Great job by Olivia. It's 1 out.
So it's funny. I'm sitting in the booth here for the first time, and
Yeah.
I remembered. You know who Vin Scully is?
Yes.
Long
Dodgers
time
broadcaster.
Dodgers broadcaster. He has since passed. I think he's been 5 decades.
Oh
with the
gosh,
Dodgers.
long time.
He kind of wrote the book on broadcasting just by doing it. And one of the things that he used to say that a lot of modern day broadcasters talk about now is if you want to know if the ball's going out, we got a ground ball to third, get the out at second, and not over there at first. He always used to say sometimes you get those high fly balls to the outfield and you're not sure if it's gone off the bat.
Yeah.
He said, I look at the outfielders.
Yeah.
If the outfielders turn their back, I know it's got a chance to be out.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're camped under it or they're moving towards it in a left or right direction, it's not going to be out. Because that was an example of where off the bat we're like, does it have a chance?
Yeah.
And I looked at the left fielder and she was camped under.
Yeah.
It's interesting because it's
Yeah.
a really good piece of advice.
It
from
is.
the best broadcaster of all time.
Yeah. He was at it for a long, long time.
Yes, and he did it alone. He
Yeah, he
never
did,
had
yeah.
anybody in there with him.
Yeah. He was a pro.
Yeah. It's such great stories.
What a career he had.
Yes.
Someone said early in my broadcasting career, they said, you remind me of Vin Scully, and
Compliments don't get any better than that.
Yeah, I know, right? By the way, Rue saying Maddox watching cheering on Shipley. So Maddox, hi Maddox. Henry will go over to second. Alec remembers Stan David. He was the one who said I sound like Vin Scully early, and I didn't know who Vin Scully was. And then when I looked at him, I was like, I know who that is now.
Oh.
At first, I had
He had
just
a
started.
great, very, just a very suave kind of voice. I don't know if that's the right term, but he wasn't necessarily very charismatic, and he wasn't somebody who did a lot of yelling.
Yeah.
But he told very good anecdotes, very good stories that were kind of relevant to the game, but also gave you a little bit of just kind of a break from the action, so to speak. And he was very good. And that was a walk, by the way. So we got runners at first and second. There are 2 outs.
That's a strike.
That's a strike, yeah. And again, if you want to hold it here, you just need 1 run if you're the Bobcats to get back to 8. But we are going to have to hit again. But again, you got a good hitter at the plate for Olney. You want to keep it here, not give up more runs.
That popped up out play behind.
Foul. Yep.
0-2, the count 16-9. Frontier leading Olney. 2 outs. Frontier trying to get this 3rd out. Because right now it's a 7-run lead for the Bobcats. And I'll tell you what, both games, first one was 18-10 in favor of Frontier, and high-scoring games today. Lots of runs, lots of home runs, and
yeah, we had 18-10. I remember in the first inning we were saying it doesn't look like it's going to be a pitcher's duel, so we're at 16-9 now.
That's what Eddie said. Yeah. Oh, off of the glove of Desi. Whiting over to Gilbert, and Henry comes home.
The ball's ripped right off of the pitcher's glove and into center field for an RBI, and now it's 16-10. Olney has scored 5 runs in the 4th, and now 4 runs and counting so far in the 5th.
Bobcats have got to get out of this inning.
Yeah.
They do, yeah.
You want to keep it here. I mean, you're swing away in 3-run game. Swing and a miss. Ball gets by the catcher, goes to the backstop. Runners are going to advance out second and third. So now a single to the outfield is going to score 2 runs, not 1.
You're right. Yeah. Approaching 4 o'clock, by the way, here on this Saturday afternoon. Pitch on the way. This one's fouled over left and out of play.
The ball's going on the Fairfield softball field.
And little cousin Sadie's going to go fetch that one. Also, Breyer is also here cheering Madison on. I love it. Love to see the live chat active. Tell us where you're watching from. We'll give you a shout out. Pitch on the way.
Madison's got the fan base.
I know you. Yes.
She's got 2 or 3 home runs today. She pitched the first game.
Yeah.
She had an RBI.
Yeah, Madison had 1.
She had a big game. She's had a really good year.
Yeah, she had 2 in the first game, 1 in this game. And
so the ball bounced in the dirt on the catcher there. My instinct was to yell where it was. Let the catcher know.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to find that ball too, Coach, when it's tipped like that, and you're trying to dig, and you're like, where's the ball at? Because you're looking left and right and everywhere.
Yeah, and you have a mask on, so your peripheral vision is a little bit more guarded.
Bouncer over to third. Oh, Ginsey.
Oh, what a play.
Over to Gilbert.
Got her.
Oh, what a highlight play that was, Coach.
That ball tipped off of Kylie Ginsley's glove over at third and went right to Tinley. Gilbert at short, who just fielded it and without missing a beat, threw it across the diamond to get the out to end the inning. Great play.
Well, we go. Bottom of the 5th, 16-10, Frontier leading Albany Central College on Bobcat Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
You need insurance to help protect the things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. I'm Christina Copeland, and at Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and help you prepare for the future. Best of all, we aim to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Country Financial Rep Christina Copeland. Call me at 618-842-2185 to chat about your insurance needs today.
Got a little Alan Jackson going here. Don't rock the jukebox. And here at Southwest Park, 16-10, Frontier leading Albany Central College. Knights were able to play 4 across in the 5th, 5 in the 4th. They were held scoreless in the 2nd and 3rd. They only played 1 in the 1st. And Frontier, though, very consistent scoring. 3 runs apiece in the 1st and 2nd, and 5 apiece in the 3rd and 4th.
And we got a new pitcher on the mound.
This is Erica Henry, who pitched some back toward the tail end of that first game. So Henry on the mound. We'd like to remind you as well about our upcoming live stream schedule. Here on Bobcat Nation, we got next Saturday, April 22nd, Bobcat Baseball and Softball be live streamed. Both games are playing a doubleheader. Bobcats Baseball be hosting Lakeland. Bobcats Softball be hosting Red Lake. Both games, well, both teams will be starting their games 12-2. So again, this is weather permitting, by the way, as well. Then for Mule Nation, our sister channel, Tuesday, April 18th, Mules Baseball and Softball will be at Hamilton County High School at 4:30. Then on the 19th, Mules Baseball and Softball will be hosting Hardin County at 4:30. And so you can check out the upcoming live stream schedule here on our Facebook pages for both Mule Nation and Bobcat Nation. Cat Ribbit Hibbit will be leading off here for the Bobcats. Hibbit playing right field in this game. Very versatile player.
And so it's 16-10, and the Bobcats, again, for those who I'm sure everybody listening knows, but if we score 2 runs here, we'll have reached the run rule, and we'll have won the game. Otherwise, we'll keep going into the 7th.
Yep.
So this is crucial.
Yeah, this is a big inning here. And
get Hibbit up, and it looks like Morgan Carr is back on deck to re-enter the game.
Up and low and outside.
I'm locked in.
Yeah, there's Carr out there on deck, Coach, as you mentioned.
And Carr has homered in this game.
Yep.
She homered in the 3rd to lead off the inning, I think. Had an opposite field home run in the first pitch.
I think it'll be 3-0 count on Cat.
3-0 count. I wonder if Cat will be given the green light or she'll be taking a pitch.
Obviously, try to get on some way, somehow would be the goal for Cat. Yeah,
absolutely.
That's a strike.
Yeah, I'm generally, actually, this is something I've changed my thinking on. I've generally become more of a supporter of giving the green light on 3-0 if you trust your hitter to swing at the right pitch and take the right pitch, meaning you're only swinging at one spot. And that's going to be popped up to short for an out. That was a good pitch to hit. She just missed it.
Yeah.
Not really what you want
Poor
to see.
Cat.
What it
She's
is.
had a rough. She's a little frustrated.
Morgan Carr comes up to the plate. Carr homered in this one, so Jeremy noting the change. Switch. Morgan having a great season, by the way, too. I've been keeping track of her for individual stats across Division I and been having a solid season. Pitch on the way. This one's hit over to left, fielded by the shortstop. Throw over to first and out. 2 quick outs here.
I'm not in love with the turning tide of momentum in this game right now.
Me neither.
2 quick outs. We have scored at least 3 runs in every single inning.
Yeah.
And only has scored 9 runs in the last 2. And we come up and get 2 quick outs, and the girls are competing.
Yes.
But it just shows the difficulties that softball can bring. Hopefully we can get something here with 2 outs.
We've seen 2-out rallies before. And
oh yeah.
Bean at the plate. On deck is Abby Whiting. Pitch on the way. Outside, low. Next pitch on the way. Inside, low.
3-0.
Yeah. 3-0 for Bean.
And who's on deck? Is that Abby Whiting
yes.
on deck?
Yep.
You knew that one.
Addie knew
Ball
that
4. Good job.
Bean gets walked. Here comes Abby. Abby, by the way, so far he's done pretty well hitting the ball in this game. He's been able to get on first the past couple of times. On deck is Hadley Jarbo.
Rip foul down the right field line.
Love the chants, by the way. I was listening to
Girls
a little
aren't
bit.
going to sleep.
Oh, no. Pitch on the way. Low and outside.
Does Abby have home runs this year?
She does. I have to look here. She's hit a few. She had a few to start, but I think 3 in the first few games. About over. Abby has 6 home runs. I was coming into today. Whoops.
Okay.
So
pretty, normal for this lineup.
yeah. Yeah. But she does a great
Be a lot
job.
if it was on my team.
But does a great job over center and
Oh, yeah.
Hit-
Plays defense well down the right side.
steps over right, and she's going to go first safely.
Good job. Tough play for first base.
Yeah. And now you get Hadley Jarbo coming up to bat.
New pitcher here for Olney's done a good job. She's
Yeah.
moved the softball well, and she's clearly had a soft balance. She struggled a little bit with her command, but
Yeah.
it's been a little bit harder for us to hit this inning.
Pitch on the way, Hadley outside. Runners on first and second. Bean over at second in scoring position. Pitch on the way. Erica Henry on the mound for OCC.
She's a little frustrated. She thought that pitch was a strike, and it looked a little off, but I definitely understand her frustration, especially when you're just trying to end an inning and you want those calls to go your way. Chop to third. Oh, no, she bobbled it.
She bobbled it, and bases loaded.
Oh, it was just a tailor-made chopper to third to end the inning. She really could have just fielded it and gone and touched third. Look, maybe she tried to make the play before she fielded it.
Yeah.
They got real lucky there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tinley's up.
Tinley Gilbert. Yeah. Tinley, the last batter in the batting order before we go to the top of the cycle. Tinley has shown power as well.
Does she? How many does she have this year?
Yeah, I could look real quick here, Coach. Yeah, bases loaded situation, too, for the Bobcats. I think this is the first time we've seen bases loaded situation of this game, I think.
For us?
Yeah, for us, yeah. She's got 6 home runs coming in today, so.
Middleton's on deck at the top of the order.
Yeah.
She's in the spot. She was in Shipley's spot.
Yes. Yep. Pitch on the way. This is a big at bat. That's a strike. 1-1 the count. 2 outs for the Bobcats offense. They lead 16-10. Have yet to score here in the bottom of the 5th.
Very crucial moment right now.
Yeah, very crucial at bat. This one's
up the middle. Get through.
It gets through. And a run will score and make that be 2, and Tinley over at first. And that will be 18-10. That will be game.
Same score as game 1.
Wow. What a game it was, a good one. I mean, both teams, a lot of offense. 18-10. Bobcats win. They sweep Albany Central College. First game final 18-10. Second game final 18-10. Coach, just want to know your thoughts about the second game. I thought, how you said earlier, Albany just seemed like they were having the momentum, and then all of a sudden that big hit right there by Tinley.
And only put themselves in a bad spot. They had a couple balls go in and out of some gloves that half inning and gave us Bobcats an opportunity to score runs. But if you're, when you're trying to get a comeback, you can't make mistakes against a team that has the firepower that our team does. And we took care of business when we needed to, and we did it. We did it with singles and walks. And credit to Olney, they swung it really well the last couple innings and showed some really good talent.
Go ahead and name our Christina Copeland Country Financial Player of the Game. I tell you what, when I look at the numbers here, it's crazy. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go with Ryan Berger on this one. Had a couple of big home runs. 2 in the first game, 2 in the second one, 4 total for her today. I'm going to go Ryan Berger on this one. Christina Copeland Country Financial Player of the Game.
Seems like a good call.
Yeah. And Coach, again.
She had a great game.
Yeah, and Coach, again, it's so hard to pick and choose because all of them played well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them made plays or swung the bat well, and, you can't. Unless you're going to give it to the entire offense. Right, yeah. 36 runs in 2 games is a lot of runs.
Yeah. Well, Coach McHugh, thanks for joining us up here. We're going to wait Coach Jeremy Ellis. He's going to swing by here for post-game interviews. He may bring a player or 2 up here. But Coach, I tell you, thanks for your insight. Thank you for your
My pleasure.
commentary.
Thanks for having me.
We welcome it, man.
It was a pleasure.
I tell you what, it was fun.
I enjoyed it. I'd love to do this more. I'm going to go take the kids grocery shopping and come up here. And it's good to get to be out here, spend a nice little Saturday. I don't get a lot of Saturdays off in baseball season. This is rare, but making the most of it. So thanks for having me out. I really enjoyed calling the game with you.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
Hey, Coach,
you do a wonderful job.
Coach,
you guys do very well.
Coach, I appreciate it. One thing of note here, when you guys play at home, we want to tell our listeners or viewers about when the baseball team, I know you got some games coming up next week, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so we're on the road. We play Tuesday at Shawnee. That's a conference game. Actually, they're all conference games next week. And then Thursday, we go to Lakeland. We open up a weekend series with Lakeland. We play a single game on Thursday. And then Saturday, we host them for a doubleheader.
Yep.
And Saturday is – well, excuse me, not Saturday, but the following Tuesday, that's a big day because that's the next Queen of Hearts drawing.
Yes.
And we have a doubleheader with Shawnee at home that day, and I do believe that there's going to be pulled pork sandwiches that are going to be provided by some people at the school, and so people can come on by and buy tickets all the way up until about 6:30, so 30 minutes before the drawing.
Yeah.
Have some pulled pork, watch some baseball, spend some time out, maybe get to meet some of the players and stuff like that. So if you're a local fan, definitely make plans to come out. and support these guys. These student athletes work so hard.
Absolutely.
And we always appreciate any support. So that'll be next Tuesday. Not this coming Tuesday, but the following Tuesday.
Maybe the 25th, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I think
Coach.
it is the 25th.
Yeah.
Pull your calendar up.
25th, yes. Yeah, Coach. Yeah, 25th.
That'll be the 25th. And, again, that jackpot's probably it's approaching $10,000, and there's a good chance that it'll be over that. So there's some real money to be earned through the raffle, and all of this is just a way to support our Frontier Community College Bobcat student athletes. So we appreciate all of that.
It's Phi Theta Kappa and Well Love Christian Club is going to be who's spearheading the pulled pork sandwiches that day. So
Catherine Singleton, I think she's wonderful. She's a teacher over there, and she goes to her church. She does a really good job. She's awesome with it.
And Linda Monge has been active too with Phi Theta Kappa.
Linda has been. I see her at everything, and see her and her husband. I got to meet her husband a couple weeks ago. She's a great teacher. Yeah, the kids love her and stuff. So wonderful.
But anyway, we're going to wait Coach Ellis up here. He's going to chat with us post-game, so we'll get one or two of the softball players up here as well. But, again, Frontier winning the first game 18-10, and the second game Frontier beating OCC 18-10. And to win both games after you split the series with Swick, and you got some more momentum coming in, because I know Lakeland's coming up soon, and that's a big game right there coming up, because Lakeland earlier this week was nationally ranked, and they got to play Lakeland on the road. So
I think they've played Lakeland already too.
They have
split with them, maybe.
No, they lost both games.
They lost both games. I think Lakeland is at the top of the conference. I think we're second or third right now. Lakeland's up there. I know that we took 3 or 4 from Wabash.
Yeah.
I think John A. Logan is up there.
Yeah.
And so you're competing for seeding purposes when it comes to the postseason, and so. It matters, and especially if you're a team like the Bobcats, we're having the best year we've ever had. And we're finally, we're at the top of the conference competing to win it all this year for the first time, and you want to beat a team like Lakeland. A lot of it is, I don't want to say for pride, but it's really to prove to the rest of them, like, hey, Lakeland's usually up there, but we're here and we're not going anywhere.
They split the series.
We're a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, they split the series with Lakeland last year, Coach. So they like to at least win a series against them. So that was last year, but boy, you like to win it this year here too. So Coach Jeremy Ellis may be making his way over here. So
he's on his way.
Yeah, I think so.
Give him
Coach.
my headset when he gets here.
You want to switch it to the face cam?
Oh, face cam.
If you're face camming it, I'm definitely getting out of the way.
Coach. Well, go ahead if you want to, Coach. I know you got kids and everything.
We're fine. He needs a headset, right? I don't mind.
Okay, well.
I'll give one of the players my headset.
Yeah. Anybody else you want me to bring up? There's Ellis. Oh, whoever you want, Coach. Coach Ellis will be joining us up here in a moment. I'm trying to hear what he said.
I think he yelled for Shipley.
Yeah, he did.
Madison?
Good. So if your Madison's family's still listening, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yep, Madison coming up here. There's Coach.
Limber.
Yeah, we got Coach Ellis and Coach McHugh.
I was bored.
Hello.
Get
She need my headset.
Yes.
Madison.
Or I'll give her
here.
mine when I'm. You can keep
I
going.
mean,
You like to talk.
All right.
I'll let you stay.
We got full house up here. Coach Ellis, let's talk to you first here. Coach, congratulations. You sweep Albany Central 18-10 both games.
Yeah. We just had a conversation out there. That's why we were a little slow getting here. We just want to reiterate team. I mean, that's where we're at. We want to make sure everybody understands that everybody's important to our team. Everybody has a different role in our team. And we just want to keep talking about team. So wins happen because our team plays good.
Yeah. 10 home runs I counted as a team.
Yeah, and we had that conversation about home runs. I told them we take pictures of people who hit home runs because that's what the world wants today. But the most important thing we got to remember is home runs means someone steps on home plate and we get a run.
Yeah.
And the only way you win games is if you score runs.
Yeah.
So, that's what we have to remember. I love home runs because they score runs in one hit.
Yeah.
That's what we talk about. We're always just trying to drive the ball as hard as we can. Wherever it goes, it goes. This group's got some talent. They got some good swings. And that's what we want to keep reiterating is just team, and how that helps our team win games.
Coach, did you have a question? Go ahead.
Sure. No, I was talking a little bit about, it seems like your lineup, there's not really a weak spot in the lineup, and I think that's we were talking on the broadcast. It seems like it's a mark of a really good offense. You don't really have 2 or 3 people that have to shoulder the whole offense. When you've got 7, 8, 9 coming up, you've got a way to score a lot of runs. How has that helped you this year to score a lot of runs when you need it?
That is very true. It's funny because kids today get caught up in where am I batting? Am I first or ninth?
Who cares?
And that kind of stuff, And I told this team when I first, I've coached them with Slover for a long time, and now I get to make the lineup card. And I told them, I said, I'm a change kind of guy. Our 2-hole hitter is now hitting in the 7-hole, right? So our cleanup hitter is now hitting in the leadoff spot. I mean, and she was freaking out. She's like, I don't hit leadoff. I'm like, you
do now. You're about to.
And I think 3 or 4 times this year, the first pitch of the game, she's hit out of the ballpark.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just about setting tones and how it makes our offense move. So 1 through 9, you're right. I feel like any day I could come up and write a different kind of lineup card and move people around and feel still like we're going to be very successful. So that's helped us immensely. Because like you said, they get in situations, they try to pitch around people or try to find a good spot, and I feel like right now, we got a lot of girls that are hitting well, and it's tough to get to a weak spot in our lineup.
I thought the defense also, Coach, Kylie Ginsey with that laser of a catch, and that was like, wow, you could have cooked pork burgers off the heat of that ball. And then, you also had, that one little scooper right there where I think it was fed over at Gilbert or third, and they threw it over to first for the out. Things like that too.
It's something we work on. The girls will tell you when we come out, everybody wants to pick up a bat and hit, but I've told them all year long, we have to want to pick up our glove and learn to play defense and play as a team and make the right plays and throw to the right bases and do those kind of things. And there was a few times today we talked about it that we threw home and probably should have kept a girl off second, and that, that allowed them to, score on the board and get another girl to second. So it's things we talk about. It's just you get caught in the game sometimes, and, that's what happens.
Coach, you sweep Albany here. You had a very good week this week. Swept Wabash Valley, split the series this week, but you came back and sweep Albany. What's coming up for you guys next week?
I think we're off until Thursday. So we have Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and again, every game's important. We just talk about the ones that are right in front of us, and our goal is to win the first game every doubleheader. Yeah. I tell them you can't win 2 if you don't win the first one. So, that's our goal, is to go in, compete the first game, give it our best effort, and hope to win the first one and see if we can get to the next one. So,
yeah. Coach, we also encourage Bobcat softball fans to come on out, whether it be on the road, whether it be at home. Come out and support these girls.
That's right.
You guys.
They're fun.
We will.
You're going to get a talk.
You're going to talk, yeah.
Madison Shipley is dying to talk right here, so I'm going to let her talk.
She's got a lot of family and friends who've been watching.
Yeah, they've been watching. That's right. So, you're right.
Yeah. All right. Well, Madison, there's Rue's Wish. I don't know who Rue's Wish is, but.
Hey, guys. Hey, all the boys at Sunrise. I love you guys. Thanks for supporting me.
Yeah. Well, Madison Shipley, how about the home run you hit? Oh, my gosh.
Which one?
I forgot. Coach, congratulations. Get good seeing you, bud. Madison, talk about yourself. You pitched in the first game. You hit. Talk about your day.
I pitched the first game. Thankfully, I had my defense back me up, and whenever we get down, I'm honestly not too worried about it because I know our bats will back it up 1 through 9. Nope, like you said, there's not a weak spot in our lineup.
Yeah. You actually hit 3 home runs, 2 in the first game, 1 in the second and the third. And talk about what have you made in terms of strides of the season in your game as a whole?
This year, definitely a lot of weight room. Every single day.
He was talking about that.
My roommate. Yep, me and my room cat.
My office is right by the weight room, and
Yep.
I think you and Kat would always come up and be like, "Are we being too loud?" And I'm like, "I'd rather have background noise anyway."
6 days a week we are in the weight room, so that has definitely helped a tremendous amount.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you're pitching, you're trying to get some more arm strength, and also in terms of power when it comes to hitting too, when you're swinging. Mm-hmm. So that's really helped. You've committed to Oakland City.
Yeah.
And following this season, so I'll tell you what, you still got goals to accomplish this season, though.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Coach, do you have a question?
Yeah, so I missed a large chunk of the first game, but I noticed something that was really good that your whole offense does as a whole is obviously you hit a lot of balls over the fence. It's a little bit of a staple of what you guys do. You also score a lot of runs the old-fashioned way. You hit a lot of line drives and stuff. But I'm noticing a lot of balls going over the home runs going to the opposite field. What's the general approach that you girls have? Because a lot of times you get home run hitters, you think, I'm just going to dip my shoulder and try to pull everything. But, you had one the other way, hit off the top of the fence. So what's kind of like the approach that keeps you guys simple, that helps you hit the ball to all fields?
Well, once we go through the lineup once, we're all talking, saying where it's at, helping each other where to stand on the plate, and we're basically just letting it get deep and driving it the other way.
Yeah. It looked like we were noticing up here, they were pitching you guys intentionally outside,
Yeah.
almost off the plate, trying to get calls and stuff like that.
Try to get you to chase them, actually.
Did you think your home run that hit the top of the fence was out?
No.
Did
you
you have
see
any
me zooming?
idea? No, I wasn't paying
I was
attention.
like, I was zooming.
Did you see it hit the fence?
No, I just heard it and I was like, I
Well,
don't know
now I
which
gotta
way
keep
that
running.
went. I really gotta run.
It just went square right on the fence and bounced right over.
Never a doubt. It
Yeah.
counts all the same. And then the other one in the second game, that was a little bit farther, only over the scoreboard. That one did not hit the top of the fence.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Yeah. Well,
That's right.
Anyway, Mass, this was a great job today pitching. Also great job today hitting, too. And you're a versatile player. You can play just about anywhere, really.
Thanks, Derek.
I've seen you play left field, pitcher, But, hey, great job today. And
Thanks.
congratulations to you, your teammates. And, hey, tell me, go get some more wins next week, all right?
Thanks.
Good
Bye,
luck to
boys
you.
at
Good
Sunrise
job.
Cove. I love you.
All right. Well, thanks, Mass. I appreciate it. Coach, final thoughts here from you? Yeah.
A great day to be a Bobcat.
Yeah.
Volleyball won. Softball gets the sweep over fellow IECC conference rival Olney. The girls are rolling. The bats are hot. Make sure you come on out and support them if you haven't.
Tell you what, we're glad to be here. Coach McHugh, thanks for stopping by.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Alec Vaughn, thank you for your help. I'm Derek Dunn, signing off here. Bobcat Nation powered by RJ Marketing again. 18-10 as Frontier sweeps Albany Central both games, 18-10 here. Thanks for joining us here on Bobcat Nation powered by RJ Marketing. Again, want to thank our sponsors one more time for their sponsorship. You have the opportunity to thank these businesses for sponsoring. As we have Wayne County Farm Bureau, Christina Copeland, Country Financial, RJ Marketing, Blacks, Flowers, and Gifts, Wayne County Abstract Company, FMB, Bears Flooring, and People's National Bank. That's going to do it here for us. Thanks for watching again. Bobcat Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.